Hello, readers and digital people, and welcome back to GPReeds. I am your host, Grant Reeds, and today we are looking into the world reached once again. We're going to be reading some audio logs? No, we're going to be reading some entries, listening to some audio logs, and watching some videos. It's going to be a little bit of everything tonight. Why is my hat crooked? I don't know. I found my old hat, my original hat, and for some reason it just doesn't fit my head anymore. I guess my head got bigger. How are you all tonight? Great, hey, good to see you. MC Darfer, Samantha. Roxy is dreaming. Glad you all made it. Welcome, preliminary early squad. The early squad was here like 3 or 4 minutes ago. Alright, we'll go ahead and get started here tonight. I think the last, according to Roxy, the last thing... Oh my gosh, why is this so freaking crooked? Okay, there we go. There we go. But anyway, the last thing we did was Geist on Waste Worlds. I've watched that video so many times recently. In the last stream, we actually watched that one on I Can Make You Care. So we'll be starting out with Blog High. Everything sound good? Is the background noise too loud, or is it just right? Bell Pepper Marauder. That sounds interesting. What am I missing here? Sounds good? Okay. Alright, thank you all for the likes. I appreciate you. Alright, so we will be jumping right in with Blog. This is on Hyacinth Bunny. Hey, you weren't kidding. I was right about to jump onto Hyacinth Bunny. The entry is called Hi. This is the first entry of my blog. I don't really know what to put here, besides what has happened in the past week. Anyway, till next time. Alice C. Knight. Alice C. Knight. That is one to remember. Right. And then I will actually mute the campfire sounds for this because this is an audio file. This one's called Iris.
Hello, and welcome back to
Diary of the Damned.
This is my diary, I guess. My name is Harmonia Reeds, and
Hello, cousin. Hello, and glad you made it. It's still so freaking crooked.
as a kid, my dad left shortly before I was born.
Jadaman, thank you for the $1 tip. I appreciate that.
And
first tip of the night. Woo! Really, thank you. That means a lot to me.
Gave me to my grandma. So, and my grandpa died before I was born. So,
Monia's been through some crap.
my grandma was basically my parent.
Happens to a lot of us.
My mom came around every once in a while when I was a kid. But she was distant.
Oh, the logo's changed, I think. Love that.
That's what made us say it. She came to see my grandma, and not me.
Again, that's rough. Sorry, Harmonia.
Didn't matter how much I tried. She never looked me in the eye.
Is that something you did? Or just...
My grandma,
I don't get it.
her name was Iris.
Ah, that's who Iris
That's
is.
actually my middle name.
Harmonia Iris Reeds. Iris Reeds. Ha, love it.
Makes sense. Harmonia Iris Reeds. She was a very kind woman.
Sorry you lost her.
she knew exactly what to say when you were upset. Or at least when I was upset. And she knew how to make it better.
Sounds like a wonderful woman.
Not a lot of people can do that.
Can feel a lot of real emotion in this.
She was a Christian. And she never, we never went to church, and she never really, I say pushed it on me, but, I don't know. I'd see her reading her scripture, and she would recite it sometimes. But, she never, I don't know.
I had a grandma who was really similar, sounds like, and wonderful lady. She was wonderful.
When I was a kid, I had trouble sleeping. I was so afraid that someone was going to come into the house and kill us that I watched a little bit too much TV.
Haven't we all?
But she'd let me sleep with her, and she'd sing to me.
Hey man, glad you made it. Sorry for the jump scare.
And just tell me that everything was gonna be okay.
If this is based on anything true to life, she sounds like a wonderful person.
I would do anything. I would do so much to be able to have that again. For her to hold me and tell me that everything's gonna be okay. Even though I know it's not. But when she said it,
I wish I could give you a hug right now.
When she said it,
My goodness.
It felt true. She died of a sudden heart attack.
McDonald's. Why is McDonald's such a big deal to you all? What is this? You said it's important.
2020.
McDonald. How is it important lore? I don't understand. Hey, Pyrites. Nice to see you. Glad you made it.
I don't know how she would have been if she had lived to this, to the apocalypse.
Why? Why is McDonald's so important to you all? I don't get it. Do not get it.
I want my grandma. I want to feel like everything's gonna be okay.
It will be.
Even if it's a lie.
Even if it isn't, it is. It's one of those things, like, no matter how bad things get, you can persevere. You can find happy things again.
I just want to be a kid again.
You might not be able to get the same happy things back, but you can find new happy things. That thought alone has kept me strong for a long time. It's so personal.
She'd sing to me was over in Killarney many years ago, me mother sang a song to me.
Hey, Gamer Gaming, Foxcat, good to see you all.
So sweet.
You are not going to get off me about McDonald's. We're going to have to at least get to McDonald's tonight, which we should be able to. I don't think it's that far away. Your singing's pretty. Stop. It's very haunting in a beautiful way.
If she could sing that song to me this day, to Ralu, to Ralu,
it's such a long.
Don't you cry. To
It's a very pretty song.
That's an Irish lullaby.
I'm not. It's the world reached. Vlogscat. It is what it is. I love it, but yeah.
I think that song's meant to be sang with an Irish accent, which I don't have, obviously. Neither did my grandma, but it's just something she would sing to me.
Thank you all for the likes. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
What is it with the bell pepper? What the heck?
Thanks for listening to me. If you're
welcome. It's
still
very pretty.
here.
It's very sad and pretty.
Maybe it'll get better. Maybe.
This is so sad.
Um,
I just want to give Harmonia a hug so bad.
Goodbye.
Harmonia. No. Poor thing. She's been through some stuff. Cole Jennison. Boring Log 2. With the hum.
Video one, because it's raining. Yeah, so I'm just sitting here.
Yeah, I can barely hear you over the humming, dude.
What is there?
It's a good thing this one is short.
Not much happened today.
That hum is killing me.
Yeah, not much.
Spiritual experience involving bell peppers at McDonald's. Couldn't have said it better myself, were. What is the bell pepper marauder? Yeah, that hum is way too loud, dude.
When I get colder.
Okay, well, we're gonna skip that one because I can just barely hear him over the hum. I do not want to blow you all away with a super loud hum. We might go back to it later, but for now, since it's just a boring log anyway, it probably isn't important. All right, now we're going into a blog. It's another one by Hyacinth Bunny. This one is called Weird. This church is weird. It's pretty spacious, but it's kind of confusing. Yeah, are you talking about the Church of the Raindrops? It would be kind of confusing. Yesterday, I was in a random room, but when I blinked, I was in the main worship room. I don't think this is normal, but normal hasn't been a thing for a while. Till next time, Alice C. Knight. Those are fun. Bees, I know, right? The bees. Yeah, you didn't miss McDonald's. That guns kid. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's like a buzz. Yeah, it's bees. All right. Next is Stuff That Happened. It is an audio log.
Hey, this is Cole Jensen.
No, why?
Today was
The hum isn't as bad this time.
kinda normal, except for the fact
Makes you want to
that,
audio
you know,
filter
we had,
this so
like,
bad.
a copycat terminal show up, which was great because we thought it was terminal, but it wasn't terminal.
Oh, this is important.
So
Bear with us.
And then I looked at the fake terminal and I got distortion, and it was weird. It was like black distortion. It was not great. And then I shot it, and the masks shattered.
Nice.
And then I kept shooting it, and then it turned into like an angel demon fucking thing, and then
Angel
I wrapped
demon.
it in
That's a
my
combo.
metal strips, and Luna kept trying to attack it, which, you know, could have resulted in their death, but they ended up getting upset at me for not letting them chop the wings off for some reason, because I'm just trying to help, you fucking feline. Anyways, I find it funny, personally. And then fucking, after a minute, it disappeared. And now I think we have the actual terminal back. I hope. Anyways.
Terminal's been through some crap. I feel bad for Terminal as well.
For some reason, whenever I start these logs, I like cool down a little bit. It's probably because I'm relaxing.
Dude, you need a new something.
Calm down some, which causes me
so bad.
A slight amount. So I'm sorry if that comes in through the recordings. I'm sorry. It's not really something I can control because
Yeah, like a Nephilim.
the recording's internal.
Dark and light situation.
It's inside my head. You're hearing my thoughts being relayed into speech, relayed into audio. Which is weird now that I think about it. Anyways, another thing happened today. So, the inside of, Max's, little area...
Like, is that a fridge?
...is like a control room.
I know it's supposed to be canon, but what does that sound?
And buttons and switches. And one of the lights went off. And that's normally not concerning. Because one of the lights' coolant pump is functioning, and another one of the lights is drunk, which starts an alarm, and then Max, smacks the button to make me sober when I say to. Anyways, so one of the lights is
This is interesting.
Fuck. How do I put this? How do I put this into words? The light has a label that says over radiation exposure. That's what the button is. Not the button, the light. The light that was blinking, which isn't good.
It does sound like a broke TV.
That it was blinking. I've no
Or
clue what
generator,
I've been
yeah.
exposed
Generator
to
noise.
that caused that alarm to
60
go
hertz
off.
hum.
Let alone cause me to glitch like I did.
GPB.
So, anyways, that's past. That's been dealt with. That's no longer needed to be worried about. Okay, what else happened today? Oh yeah, we met this next person last night, and apparently they've been watching us on monitors this entire time.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
It's weird. I also had fan art and what they call a fanfic
Really?
of me and Maiden,
What?
which I find to be gross considering I have a fiance.
Yeah, that's
I'm
weird.
gay. Anyways, what else?
Don't be hating.
I mean, they were very excited. It's like we were their superheroes or something. I let them touch my pickaxe.
MC Darver, welcome to the channel, members. We're glad to have you. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Now you got your little phoenix that will slowly grow and burn and shine brighter. Also, you get access to the very strange emojis. More on the way. I'm just only allowed to upload a certain amount at a time until I get to 10 channel members. And then I get 5 more emojis and so on and so forth. But enjoy. Thank you so much.
For some reason, they jumped with joy. It's just a normal pickaxe. Besides the fact that if you break it, I'll break.
I thought it was a Minecraft pickaxe this whole time. I was thinking he's playing
Don't take
Minecraft.
that out of context.
Like it's
Anyways.
just a glorified Minecraft channel.
What else?
Oh my gosh.
They had binders of everything.
Looking good, MC.
Done in months and segments of months, which is weirder.
Fanfic. Hey, fan?
What else?
Hey, I'm not hating on
What else?
fanfic. I like fanfic. Yeah, the Minecraft pickaxe. This whole time, that's what I thought that was down there.
I guess I should mention that, I got my bones back in my hand. I should have mentioned that a couple days ago. But yeah, my bones are back in my hand. I don't remember if I mentioned that. But,
Interesting.
I can do.
Oh, also, MC, if you're not a member of the Readers Discord, I think you are, though. But if you're not, make sure to get on there so I can give you your GPR Secret Room access. You get extra videos, behind-the-scenes things, and a monthly meeting where we'll talk about things to come. So just want to make sure you get all of your perks. You also get a discount on the merch store if you want to get anything from there. I'll get with you later. Just hit me up on Discord.
They hurt so much.
Oh no, this humming Samantha, it's getting to me too.
To do. Probably because it's my bone piercing through my skin.
Hey, Baldini Alves, welcome.
Anyways.
Glad to have you on the stream.
Not much has happened.
That's what I thought, MC Duffer. It's the same name, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it, actually. Now that I
Okay,
think about
good.
it. Yeah, that's it. That's all that's happened.
Glad the humming goes away.
All right.
Yeah, I thought you were, but I
Walk
couldn't
over.
remember. Just send me a DM, and I'll get you all set up. All right. Well, that was fun. That humming was really fun. Put on some outside noises. Okay. Hyacinth Bunny. Is it Hyacinth? Hyacinth? I think it's Hyacinth. Yeah, Hyacinth Bunny. Fun. No rest for the wicked, as they say. It's like something has to happen every day, which is totally fun. Cole, a literal immortal war machine, Andrew, garlic not enjoyer. I love how that's his description. Decided to attack the church today. Oh, crap. Toilet paper Trum buckets are a thing I never thought existed, and somehow Hatsune Miku showed up. Excuse me? Before they got their butt kicked by Blossom, a cool person, and Lucille, I guess the church leader? Drew dropped from the ceiling, took Cole, and got out of there. I wish I was making this up. I'm going to start making these every time something weird or interesting happens. Till next time. Alice C. Knight. Well, things just went to crap. Hopefully we have some media to go along with this. Holy crap, things just got intense. Alright, story. Perfect. Return. January 10th of 2021. Let me see what this looks like real quick. It's probably gonna... Yeah, I need to make it a little bigger. Just a minute. Window capture. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it like half screen for it to show everything. Can y'all read that okay? It's a little bit small. But that's about as good as I can do and show everything. Okay. January 10th of 2021. Spider appears in the woods, and she sees someone walking in the distance. She tilts her head curiously and walks up to them, making no sound as she moves. Upon closer inspection, their clothes seem to be in shreds. Spider gets a glimpse of the figure's knotted, shaggy black hair. She takes a deep breath, and she can smell Pepto-Bismol. Not my mortal enemy. Not Pepto again. Hello, she says. The figure continues walking. Spider teleports in front of their path. Oi! Spider sees their face. It's Terminal. His eyes are half open as he stumbles back some. Term? Spider clenches a fist. Do you recognize me, mate? Terminal blinks, continues to stagger past her. Spider follows him, and she inspects him as she walks looking for any injuries. Terminal's arm seems to be torn to shreds. He seems weak as well, barely staying on his feet. He has several bruises, mud, and dirt on him. There's some sort of frost left on the ledges of his hair. Spider sighs and snaps her fingers, teleporting them both to Harmonia's living room. Terminal still seems half out of it as he looks at the room. Luna looks up and sees Terminal. Hello, Terminal, she says. Hi, Terminal, Cole says, seeing Terminal and Spider enter the room. Luna gets a little closer to Terminal to examine him. Terminal's clothes are still torn. He has knotted hair and is covered in dried mud and Pepto. He lazily looks over to Luna. Hey, Terminal replies. Hey, do you remember me? Luna says. She thinks to herself, gosh, he looks awful. Do you want to go take a shower? I'll go buy you some new clothes real quick. Luna blinks. She thinks, he's not normally the strong silent type. Luna returns to her laptop to note this. Luna thinks it over. Was there a difference to his voice in any way? Gay, Cole says. He's literally the only straight person in this house. That's an assumption, of course. Photo doesn't count. He doesn't live here, Luna says. I know. Cole eats a whole popsicle, stick included. What the heck? Cole, what? Huh? Terminal blinks after zoning out. Hey, everything alright? Luna asks. Yeah. He stands. I mean, I can go buy you some clothes if you want. The Walmart in town is open 24/7. I'm fine, dear. Just go myself when I get there, Terminal replies. When you get where? Luna looks at him curiously. Almost like D-curious. But nowhere near as cute. I'm gonna go to the D-curious picture. Like this. Like that curious. That's intense curiosity. He just stands there, quietly looking around. Luna looks, trying to figure out what he's looking at. Or you ask, we're real. We're not mere images or something else. Why would you even mention that? Cole asks. Because I don't know what happened to November, and I'm racking my brain trying to figure out how he was modified, Luna says. She thinks to herself, when Terminal left us, he was comfortable around us all. But now it's like he's regressed to a previous state. Well, it's not hatred, that's for sure, Chris says as he walks in. If it is, we'd all be dead by now. I can only imagine, Luna replies. Probably. Knowing he has a nightmare form, Chris says. Hey, Terminal. Yes? Terminal responds, blinking. Are you feeling quite alright? Chris asks. Terminal, do you eat the stick of a popsicle? Cole asks. What's up with you, Cole? No, Cole, Chris says to his fiancée. Though, can be nervousness, which would be a reversion. Yeah, sure, Terminal says. I don't know. Are you okay? Cole asks. Sure, Terminal replies. Terminal, you're not acting all right, Cole says. He's really not, Luna says, almost like he was altered. Terminal, are we friends? Cole asks. Sure, Terminal replies. Okay, yeah, no, something isn't right, Cole says. He's not acting straight, obviously, Cole, Chris says. Term said something about going to Harmonia's house. Any clue as to why? Is picked up from Knight toward Luna. Wait, what? But he's at Harmonia's house, Luna responds. Though, like, any ideas what happened to him? Does anyone know? Chris asks. Okay, we have a problem. His telepathic link works, but he's responding with one word yes and no usage of dear, Luna explains. Chris says. Chessmaster, that you? Knight. He is... Huh? Luna. We're all at Harmonia's right now. Knight. Weird, it's like he's a robot or something. Luna. You're not saying what I think you are. I mean, there's only so possibilities as to what happens, and I'm steadily running out of ideas, Chris says. Knight. That he might be altered? Luna. I'm aware of the cosmic candy robo-replicas. Chessmaster, King, whatever your name is, Chris says. Luna. But it can't be. Can they replicate telepathic links? No, Matt. We've only heard about the arcade. Astro paid a visit some nights back and stuff. That's about as close as we've heard about the arcade, Chris says to Matt. One of the members of his emotional council. We haven't set foot in there. Most of us haven't anyway. I know a few who have, Luna says. Spider, Harmonia, Drew, Cole. Though, what did he say? Chris asks. Press the eyes to shut it off? I believe so, Luna replies. In one of the logs, yeah, Chris says. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Luna asks. Well, no, I'm not gonna do that, Chris replies. That won't work, you know, Astro says, appearing from thin air. Astro was a 5'2", flamboyant, jade-colored, anthropomorphic, but not non-feral rabbit. He looks like a mascot drawing brought to life. That's funny. Dressed in a spectacular suit. He's from the Cosmic Candy Entertainment Center. Why, hello, Astro, Luna says, thinking. Oh, look. It's... Okay. It's actually press I's to restart, I think. I think it's time for a restart, Cole says, upon seeing Astro. That was just a lie to get you out of there, Cole, Astro replies. Well, not exactly a lie. Ah, yes. Hello, Astro, Chris says. We can test that then, Cole yawns. Hold it. You said you're unable to lie, Luna exclaims. Press the eyes. More like acting, Astro says, before getting tackled by Cole. And, of course, I only bring it up because I know it's a lie by omission, Chris says. You're new, Terminal says upon seeing Astro. Of course. Don't screw with me, Luna says. Hey, Mr. November, Astro says, going down. Astro extends his arm and hands Terminal a pamphlet. Cole pushes his thumbs into Astro's eyes. Well, that's freaky. Good night, Cole says as Astro starts to shake. Let me guess. You're gonna explode. Terminal takes the pamphlet from Astro's hands. Chris closes his eyes to not see the slightly scary scene in front of him. That works, Chris says. Cole gets decked in the jaw by Astro's arm without backing. A crack is heard, and Cole's eyes glow a soft red. Give that pamphlet. Luna tackles Terminal. Terminal falls face first into the open pamphlet. The pamphlet is a normal pamphlet. Jaw, butt, Cole says. Oops, Astro replies. Cole, keep your head together, Chris says. Eyes still closed. Cole grips Astro's arm and tries to rip it off. Astro's arm doesn't rip, just extends. Okay, he's like a freaking Stretch Armstrong over here or something. Wait, you're real? Terminal looks over at Luna with a confused expression, getting up off of the pamphlet. Of course we're real, Term. What the hell? Chris opens his eyes. Yeah, I'm real, and never let anyone else tell you otherwise, Luna yells. Cole stops trying to rip Astro's arm off, but grips his head and tries to rip it off. Astro's neck extends. That's creepy. This is real. How long have I been back? Oh dear. Terminal stays on the ground, thinking. You've been back for a few hours, Luna replies. Welcome back, best buddy. Why don't your limbs come off? Cole yells, slamming his fist into Astro's chest. Keep trying. I want to see how far we can stretch him. Or how far you can stretch me, Astro replies. Die already! Cole unsheaths his combat knife and stabs it into Astro. So, deal didn't work? Terminal looks at the chaos happening. Obviously? Were you expecting a deal with a nightmare to be upheld? Chris says. Terminal puts his head down. Astro starts to laugh, in a glitchy laugh. It plays on loop, so it's like This sounds like when you it sounds like when you touch Eggery Cole. Chris jokes. Chris, I'm not in the mood. Cole stabs at Astro's neck. Stop laughing, you prick. The laughter continues. Cole sighs and shocks Astro with the force of power line shock. Wait. Chris sighs and shocks Astro with the force of a power line shock. Okay. This short circuits Astro as he gets very hot. It seems like he's melting from the inside out. Astro disappears. Cole can hear faint laughter. Terminal gets up and heads to the backyard, sitting on the back steps. Chris follows him outside, and that was creepy. There's some freaky stuff in this world. Chris follows him outside and sits in a corner of the back patio. Terminal fidgets with a torn part of his shirt. Chris sighs and looks out to the backyard. Term stays quiet. Chris nods to himself. He has to fire the first shot. Why make the deal in the first place, Term? It was stupid, I know. He glances over nervously. I mean, I can guess, but I want to hear it from the source more, Chris replies. Pardon? What pushed you to make the deal in the first place, Term? I just thought it was the only chance we had. Terminal anxiously looks down at the ground. I see. I don't fault you, though, Chris says. Spider is going to kill me. She won't. Yeah, right. You don't believe she wouldn't kill you? Chris replies. Luna appears on the back porch, holding a Walmart bag full of clothes for Terminal to change into. Here you go, Luna says. Oh, thank you, dear, Terminal says before turning back to face Chris. She can get aggressive. Spider? Trust me. She's gonna be so happy to see you back, Luna chimes in. I don't know. I know she can be scary, but Just know that she cares for you, Luna sighs. Spider would love it. She likes talking to you, Chris says. All I've done is make her worry and mad. How is that any good? Terminal asks. It's worse when it's just words in your head, Termy, Chris replies. What do you mean? We're scared of talking to her because you fear her reaction, don't you? Well, yeah. Have you talked to her about it? Chris asks. As in, about the fact that you fear how she would react? Kind of, Terminal says. I mean, I try to explain and the conversation just derails. How so? Chris asks. Terminal brow furrows as he concentrated on Channel 6. His channel of Drake's mind. Sorry about that, Luna says. He just knows how to get under our skin. I don't know. Right, Terminal replies. Just take a deep breath, Chris tells Luna. Luna takes a deep breath and lowers her heart rate. And Chris says, know that they are on our side. And don't judge them for it. Terminal yawns as he blinks, trying to stay awake. You're tired, Termy, Chris says. I'll be fine, dear. Terminal yawns. You're yawning, Termy. That kind of screams I'm tired. I'll go to sleep then. Good night. Terminal sighs and gets up. Good night. Chris looks out to the backyard and sighs again. The cracks are spiderwebbing, and he doesn't know how to stop it. Terminal heads to the living room and sits down by the Christmas tree with his back to the wall as he drifts to sleep. Christmas tree's still up. I see that you're one of those people. Keeping your tree up all year round. Yeah, why did Cole eat the stick? That's what I want to know. Oh man, Cole is hilarious. I'm really liking Cole. Sticks do have fiber, Samantha, you're right. He needs some fiber. Yeah. Ooh, nice. Nice Flux. Nice Soul Eater set. Good to see you, King of Birds. Glad you found the server. I'll make sure to give you member permissions when we're done with the stream. Let's see if Frank can stretch me. Oh my. Yeah, a lot of stretching. Yeah, Esther was scary though. I can't even imagine if there's scarier things than that. That was freaking messed up. Y'all are trying to kill me. Give me a freaking heart attack. Why is this still freaking crooked? It's like moving around on its own or something. Alive. Alright, we just did return. So next is Chris. Chris and Spider talk. This story contains topics that may be sensitive to some readers. Suicide prevention hotline. So there's going to be a little bit of suicidal talk. I don't think it's going to be too bad, but just keep in mind that it's going to be a little bit sensitive. All right, on January 11th of 2022 at 2:38 a.m. So middle of the night. Oh, yeah, sure. My head is alive. So far, Harmonia was talking about her grandmother and talking about how she used to comfort her and tell her everything's going to be all right, even if it wasn't. And just that little semblance of hope was enough to make her feel better. Then Cole buzzed at us a whole bunch because he has his refrigerator running right beside his face. And he started talking about Terminal, and then Terminal returned from being whatever happened to him with Lucille and all of them. Remember, Terminal turned himself in the last time we read to save everyone else. He turned himself in, and something has definitely happened to him. He returned. They found him again and got him back, but he seems altered. He's acting very different, and it's almost like he's been reset because he's kind of regressed to an earlier state when he was still really uncomfortable talking to everyone. And that is where we left off. Right, and we are going to definitely listen to McDonald's tonight, whatever that curse may be. And again, this story is a little bit sensitive. It's not, I don't think it's super bad, but if you are sensitive to suicidal tendencies, you may want to back out for a little bit. If you want to do that, at the end of the story, I'll lift up my thumb for about 10 seconds to let you all know that it's over, if you want to just watch for that. But otherwise, we'll go ahead and get started. Yeah. Yeah, the S word, so. Alright, and here we go. Chris, still on the back patio, takes out his phone and opens Twitter. What the? He mutters. Hey, Spider says, appearing. Hello. Chris sighs again and puts his phone back into his pocket. What's up? A lot. What's up with you? Just thinking, really. Termy's back, and we can kind of guess where Night is, so that's the good news, I guess. Are we sure he's back, though? Spider sighs. Oh, he's back. No, I mean, are we sure it's terminal? He's just confided to me that he's scared of talking to you, because he thinks he knows how you will react. And it could be King playing the long game. On one hand, I can't say I blame him. On the other hand, Juska. What is Juska? Spider asks. 2, don't you find it odd he sacrificed himself, then rocks up in the woods a day later? 1, Juska is like a conversation in your head. Can be before or after, but the main theme is usually nervousness. If it's before, and regret if after, Chris explains. 2, while I do find it odd, I haven't seen anything to the contrary of what he's displaying. Because he could be playing the long game to screw with us. His words and his actions are, to what we know, matching up. Not the state before, where he just goes, yeah, with no dearie. Someone else's words, not mine. But the state right now. Uh-oh. Sorry to butt in, but, apparently Terminal was snapped to the forest immediately? Like, not even a second later? He was lost in the forest, Luna says. So this really was to screw with us then, Spider sighs. Yep. Pretty much, Luna says. He didn't even go to the Church of God. He snapped directly into the forest. I regret wasting that bullet on Lucille, Spider growls. Which doesn't make much sense. Why go through all the trouble of lying to us, creating 3 days of protection, getting us riled up over a deal when all Blossom had to do was snap her fingers, Luna wonders. You don't know much about psychological torture, do you? Spider asks. Unfortunately, it's not my strong suit, Spider, Luna replies. Either way, Terminal's back, and we know where Night is, so that's a plus. On the downside, Astro dropped by today, Chris says. Dolos is busy with, and I quote, man in cloak. So he's thankfully willing to work for us. On the subject of the man in cloak, Luna says, apparently man in cloak is called the narrator. Well, he's, to what I've gathered, omnipresent, Chris replies. Seems to know everything in the past, present, and future. Upside, we're not working against him, at least not for the time being. Great, another omnipotent force on top of all the other freaking omnipotent forces, Luna draws. Downside, he writes many things in his book, and I don't want to take a peek in that. But that might be unwise, considering how I don't want to make omnipresent one mad, Chris says. Yeah, that would be a wise decision. No one needs to make more enemies than we already have, Luna says. Besides, Dolos is working himself up in a tizzy over himself. So, that's a plus, Chris laughs. Is it bad that I kind of feel bad for him, like, knowing how crap he is to lose control over something? I have a little bit of empathy for him, Luna says. Only a little, though. Solitary confinement destroyed most of it, along with my sanity. There's sympathy, but there's also a bit of schadenfreude, Chris replies. Spider sighs, pulling out their switchblades and messing with it. Also, what the hell was Maiden talking about with the Dolos? Getting impaled on a spike? That happened? Luna asks. Yeah, last night, Chris says. Well, thank Namu I went to bed when I did, Luna says. I'm sorry? Spider raises an eyebrow. You went to sleep. Dolos showed up. He's like, I'm not supposed to be here. What the heck? And when he got impaled on a spike, which, can I just say, is not something I want to go to sleep after. Bloody awful stuff, Chris explains. Literally, apparently, Luna says. Huh. I'm not sad I missed that, Spider yawns. Honestly, I probably would have felt some schadenfreude from it, Luna says. Well, I definitely have some oh my gosh, stop using the word. Schadenfreude. Also quite a bit of sympathy, Chris sighs. But the schadenfreude is on the surface. Why do you keep saying that so much? Oh my freaking gosh, guys. Alright. Right, well, I'm going to go back to bed. Luna yawns. Sorry for butting in. It's fine. You didn't really interrupt much, Spider replies. Not much there to interrupt, Chris says. So what are we going to do about our little stalker? Spider asks. You mean the spaceship? I mean the kid inside. I don't appreciate being watched, especially when I'm copying, shall we say. Spider flicks the blade out, then flicks it back as she twirls the knife. Well, we could definitely ask them. And maybe someone else as well. I mean, if they have eyes on all of us, that means they have eyes on the church as well, and that's something I'm planning to exploit the hell out of. That is a very good point. So we can ask them to focus on that probably, like 24/7 coverage of the church. I mean, hell yeah. Quite. What I want to know is why they're obsessed with us, Spider says. Oh, and I could take a gander, but I hate the answer anyway. Oh, the idea of the fourth wall crashing inwards is not something I want to deal with. I'm sorry? Okay, so, like, this is back when the sitcoms are still filmed on set with audience, so you have 3 walls, and then one of the walls is retracted so the audience can see them. So if you look directly at the audience, or say something to the audience, you're essentially breaking the 4th wall. Except, this is real life, Spider replies. Yeah, but they're looking at us as if we're fictional, Chris explains. So the idea is very much in play there. I'll show them how frickin' fictional I am, Spider growls. No need to get physical, but back to the subject. They're nice, although apparently they write fan fiction about Cole and Maiden, so I have no words. Me either. They have fan art of all of us. I'm quite flattered. Hopefully it's not Rule 32 fan art. Oh my. Anyway, I didn't see that, Spider sighs. I'm gonna have to pay him another visit, ain't I? Sooner or later. What I don't get is why they're freaking watching me. I mean, what kind of kid wants to see that? Edgy ones? Or goth ones? I don't know. I never really cared about pop culture. That still doesn't answer my question. To be quite honest, I don't know why as well. Like, I'm not, how do you say it, special or something? Chris says, I'm not like I have powers anyone else in the house do. I wouldn't say that someone deems someone as special. What would you say makes someone special? Your experiences. The things someone has seen and how they deal with them. The information they might have, Spider explains. That is most interesting. Not the answer you were expecting. Spider smiles, raising an eyebrow. Oh, most definitely not. I was expecting something like the amount of years you spent living in the apocalypse or the amount of range of powers you have. Something along those lines. Yeah, definitely not. What I've seen and had to do, I wouldn't say that makes me special. I mean, everyone is entitled to their own opinions, but the answer you gave was definitely not what I was expecting. Well, it's nice to know I'm not entirely predictable. People are inherently unpredictable. I disagree. How so? Well, where there's a chance there, that most people are pretty easy to figure out. It's just about finding what makes them tick. A single person, sure, but what about a group of people? Sure, they may be working in tandem, but surely there are differences in how they would approach a situation, and the difference in approach, I would say, makes them unpredictable. For a while, yes, but observe them long enough and, well, everyone has patterns. Such as, well, the second Cole feels a negative emotion, he's off to bury his pickaxe in some poor sod's skull. He's a hothead, and that's pretty easy to predict. And exploit. I'd egg him on, tire him out, make him sloppy, then I'd strike. Fair. Another example, then? Well, you'd like to let James handle the fights, yes? And from what I've seen, he's experienced. A mix of strategist and brute forcer. So I'd outwit him. And failing that, I'd provoke him. Now that's interesting. How so? I mean, it's possible I'm off with what that... Wait, let me scroll down for a second. How so? I mean, it's possible I'm off with that, as I've only seen him twice, I believe. You're slightly off, but not that far off. Oh? How would you provoke him exactly? Now, that I'm yet to figure out. Like, aside from that, you just get it. Like, aside from that, you just about get it. Though, there's one thing wrong here. You say he's a strategist. But it's not him. It's more... we? Let's put it that way. Interesting. So if it's both of you, I have an idea of how I'd provoke you. Pray tell. I'd use Cole. You also clearly have self-doubts about your place and usefulness in the group, so I'd use that too. I mean, Cole's a dum-dum, we all know that, but how does that correlate to provoking me? Break someone down enough, and eventually they start thinking with their fists. or they just break down and become an emotional wreck. But in my experience, it tends to be the former. I mean, you're not wrong there, Chris shrugs. Though knowing your weakness, while it does help, doesn't give a clear sign exactly on how to, improve it. Well, that depends. What do you think your weakness is? Nothing I've pointed out here is necessarily a weakness. Well, I am very much not a fighter for starters. So train. With? Whatever you want to use. There's hundreds of weapons out there. That does bring up a conversation from a few days back. Oh. Yeah, so what was it? Me and Cole and someone else, I think it's Knight or Alice or Cinnamon or something like that. I never quite remember. We were talking about that. And we were just narrowing a list of weapons that I can theoretically be comfortable with. Because I cannot borrow Cole's gun every time we go into battle. I'm guessing you didn't get very far. Well, we got a short list of things, I think, but that's about it. What was on the list? Something like, a pair of commas, which is like a short scythe, a sickle, and, what is it? Dirk? Which is basically a dagger with a long blade. So out of pure curiosity, how would you fight me? Spider asks. Me? Fight you? Yeah, what strategy would you use? Well, let you tire yourself out. I'm very willing to play the comedy until you're tired. Both of you to assume you wouldn't get tired before me. Oh, I'm not bold at all. If we're talking a specific night, that will change drastically. I think I know what you're referring to, but go on. Spider raises an eyebrow at Chris. On that specific night, you will be, how do I put this without sounding inconsiderate? Bereft of rationality? Yeah, that's one way to put it. Spider chuckles. And when that happens, I don't think you can use your powers, though I should check with someone who has had more experience than me. No, as far as I know, I can't. Then it's just a matter of climbing a tree and waiting out. If you're talking indoors like Harmonia's house, things might very well change, because there's not exactly a place that I can hide that you can't teleport in. Okay, so no powers. How would you fight me? Because I know what I would do if I was you. No powers. Chris closes his eyes in concentration. Well, that's maybe a good idea, but that wouldn't go so well. That's going to be enraging. What you think? No. Okay, Peter, please, stop suggesting climbing trees. That's not how it works. Chris mutters to himself as Spider grins in amusement. Okay, scrap it all. Open field. Really. Doesn't last for long. Definitely not. We're not having a repeat. According to Cole, highly distressing? Well, that's still... What was highly distressing? Spider asks. Chris does a downward cut, complaining of a wind whistling noise. So, okay. So you're all suggesting... Okay, but then that's not quite a fair fight, now is it? We're not going home alone. Nope. We didn't talk about that. Fine. I hate the multiple ways you're suggesting. Just so we know. Chris says. I'm intrigued, Spider replies. Lots of talking about blinding him. Chris opens his eyes, shakes his head. Interesting strategy, but I'd still be able to hear and smell you. Hearing can be remedied by a prolonged loud noise, and smell? No. While there's a way to hide it, the inherent human smell is, well, no. Wolves have a stronger sense of smell, so... Chris says. Spider watches him curiously. No, there's just not a good way to hide your smell, now is there? Actually, there's a few ways, Spider says. It's not like using a stronger smell to mask it. Yeah, but if you're fighting dirty, peppercorns work, so do no strong spices. Now that's just blinding. It works, though. I didn't say it doesn't, just that it's blinding. Alright, so any other ideas? Lots and lots of blinding. You use various things for some reason. Why do you even... No, stop. You're not using acid. That's not how it works. Really? You're not even gonna go down the fun route? That's another method I'd use that isn't blinding. Well, no, we're not trying to kill you. It's not that. Pray tell. I would go for more psychological. I would trigger me, then attack. Feels too much like torturing. That's life. People don't play fair. You just do what you have to do to survive. Rarely, but fair enough. Besides, how is psychological damage, torture, and taking out my senses isn't? Spider chuckles. Taking out your senses is physical. It's still distressing. Doesn't leave us a deep scar. True. Though, you do want my advice on how to be a good fighter, Spider asks. I'm listening, Chris replies. Learning to read people and keeping yourself calm is a lifesaver. Angry fighter thinks with their fists and gets sloppy, whereas calm fighters can read their opponent, predict their next moves, and quickly gain the upper hand. I guess it's like chess in a way. Always think a step ahead, she explains. A bit, I guess, Chris says. Smart doesn't quite translate to actions. No, true. But you gain the knowledge for actions over time. If you see someone throwing a punch, you know to block or dodge, for example. At the start, most of the actions are common sense. Then you work your way up. Fair enough. Think fast, Spider grins. She throws a punch at him, aiming for his shoulder. Chris ducks. Spider says, there you go. What? Instinct. Common sense, whatever you want to call it. You just proved my point. Well, it's not common sense, but instinct. Yeah, okay. It's that. A better one would have ducked and punched as well, I'd reckon. Yes, but you can build on that. So it's a matter of practice and stuff? Practice and knowledge, yes. You take one move and practice it 1,000 times until it becomes as natural as breathing. And you fight against the people who won't hold back. Oh, so a case that I worked on before this, like before the hotel case. So why was that brought up? Fighting and random memories about blood. Ah, so what else is in these notes? Oh, lots, Chris says. Nope, we're not talking about that. I'm moving past that, Matt. No, I promise. I mean, it was in a heightened emotional state. That's not my fault. Yeah, can I tell you what that's about? Spider asks. Building. All you need to know. Chris slightly curls his right... Sorry. Let's go down real quick. Chris slightly curls his right hand into a fist. Okay. Oh, yeah, I remember that. He was a cute one, and very fluffy, Chris says, and looks to Spider. I'm sorry. This must be slightly weird to you. Nah, it's fine. I'm used to people thinking two M's to themselves. Context for cute and fluffy is that I had a cat. Cool. No, let's not talk about that. That was rubbish. I was mad enough, yeah, but not to a wall. Not to a brick wall. You alright, mate? Spider sighs. I'm fine. Thanks, Spider. Right. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're not talking about that. The last time that happened, it was 10 minutes of Peter panicking over the controls. Context? Flying cockroaches. Tell me more. That sounds interesting. Oh, no, it's rubbish. So usually, I just smack it. This one was on the wall. I smack it, and it took flight. Cue panic, Chris explains. Spider laughs quietly. Chris rolls his eyes, annoyed at being reminded. Sorry, it's just... God, I would kill to have that fear like that, Spider sighs. Can be holes. Could have been way worse than that. It sounds nice, though. Just a normal, irrational fear that doesn't bring back terrible memories. Huh? Didn't expect that? Spider chuckles, raising an eyebrow. No, just sad that every fear you have is traumatizing. Right. Spider's eyes go hard as a shadow passes across her face. I'm sorry if I've accidentally offended you there. No, I just don't like the pity. Oh. Fair enough. Anyways, anything else interesting in the notes? Oh. I was really obsessed with buildings and stairs, wasn't I? Chris asks, as Spider tilts her head curiously. Chris says, and that's it. That's it, really. Simultaneously more and less notes than I imagined. Interesting. Oh god, no. How did you find this? How? How, Matt? Chris yells. Can you not shout? Spider flinches. I'm sorry, no. We talk about this, Matt. I've moved on from it. I'm not telling Spider about it, Matt. That's my business and mine alone. Okay. Thank you about that. Do I want to know? Spider raises an eyebrow at him. No. Probably better you don't. If you're comfortable telling me, I am highly curious. It's about that. And I don't want to talk about that much. Matilda, on the other hand. That? Spider flicks the blade of the switchblade and looks at it. Then looks back to Chris. Chris nods. I don't like talking about it, but Matt very, very insisted in that. So we have another next. Brilliant, Spider sighs. No, nothing like that. Nothing to do with knives, or you, for that matter. Right, well, I won't push it. I would rather not talk about it. Yeah, I get it. Like, we all have a niche category that we prefer. It just so happens that hers is in a category that is acceptable to talk about in polite company. Okay, I'll admit I'm curious, because I thought I knew what you were talking about, but now I'm not so sure. Well, 4 names from her list. I'll leave you to figure out why it's not something I particularly like. Osamu Denzai, the Japanese author. Marilyn Monroe, the American actress. Chester Bennington, the American singer. The Virginia Woolf, the English author. Chris sits down and closes his eyes. I'm waiting. Ugh. Spider shudders. Yep. So your notes. Was there anything about me in there? I don't trust Blue Eyes to not be psychoanalyzing me as we speak. Nothing of concern much. Now I'm concerned. Really, nothing to be concerned about. Just name, powers, and stuff like that. With La Lune up there. Right. No, that's it. Good. After all that, I need to get myself lost in music a bit. Chris takes out his phone and earphones. Blue Moon Waltz starts playing not too long after. That was a very detailed story. I love how we get to see kind of the back relationships of all the characters in between the actual storylines and things. Because this could have very easily just been kind of continuing with Terminal, kind of fixing Terminal. But no, you gave us a deeper look into the other people that are in the location. So I really appreciate you all write that. The way you write is just, it's great. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, that was a long one. So yeah, really long thumb up. I'm still gonna do it anyway. All right. So that was Chris. So next is Blog. Welcome. I'm gonna read the comments quick before I do that though. No, you didn't miss McDonald's yet. Right? What is a Juiceca? Like, what the heck? McDonald's is a blessing curse. Yep, you can come back, Fox. I really need to know. It's 34, not 32. I don't know what it actually is. But, yeah, you know what I'm talking about at least. The rule. The rule 34. Rule 34, whatever. Yeah, it's definitely been an adventure so far, Junebee. Glad to have you tonight. Ooh, first, Drew lore drop. McDonald's, no, it's McDonald's. No, maybe I should just skip to McDonald's and come back. Would it mess everything up? Yeah, Matt Pat. Yeah. I want McDonald's too. All I've had today was a bowl of chili this morning. That's all I've had all day. Chris is intense. Yeah. Okay, next story. The Council of Emotions. Hello, and a very belated welcome to my blog. I'm Chris Garnett. I'm James Crimson. I'm Mallory Periwinkle. Matilda Midnight coming in. I'm Matthew Mustard. Nice to meet you. And I'm Peter Cornflower. I'm currently living in Meridian, Mississippi, with others in the group at the house of one of Harmonia Reeds, one of the members. She's a rather good friend, but then again, all of us are good friends. Or at least on speaking terms with each other. Terms. Really, Matthew? Yeah. We're kind of weird here. I'm sorry for their behavior. Hope we have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, and I'm very excited for things to come. Toodles. Bonsoir, messieurs et mesdames. Bye. Goodbye. Bye, y'all. Goodbye, everyone. I hope that wasn't insulting. I feel like that's what it sounded like. Alright, now we've got Drunken Ramble. That sounds like a great audio log. Let's go ahead and mute this. Be hard enough to understand it, probably. Especially with it being Cole in the bus.
This is Cole Jensen. The log. I'm sorry.
The bus is much better. Much better this time.
I just had an amazing discovery. I don't need friends. Crazy.
It's one of those days, June B. One of those days.
Anyways, you know, I'm sitting on Hermione's roof, you know, with a bottle of vodka. I'm chilling. I got a question for you guys. Small question. Do you guys think that, you know, people should be treated for what they've done?
Yeah, Cole's so hungry he's eating sticks.
Sure, I've killed a lot of people, and sure, I'm a massive asshole sometimes, but I think I should still be treated fairly. It's unfair that Ari gets to send me static and make me fucking collapse, and everyone just goes,
yeah.
"Oh, that's what he deserves."
Yeah, we're done with that box.
Now I want to kill somebody. Like, what the hell, man? Anyways, there's a lot of things about it. We got Terminal back, and then like yesterday, I made. Well, I'm not gonna say it. It's fine, really. Anyways, you know, we had some fun, and then today I found a needle in my room.
Will do, Samantha. Have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by.
My neck, and then one of the voices took over, so I'm not gonna do that.
Have fun in your art stream.
I don't know what he did, but I have a feeling it wasn't good. But yeah, I mean,
He's very drunk.
I'm kind of tired of people treating me like.
It was all sticks. He got drunk off of sticks.
I
Stick
might
overload.
Just fucking leave this house.
See you, Samantha.
Set it ablaze. Who fucking knows? I'm unstable. Like I might just make this vodka bottle into a Molotov and just burn the fucking house down with everyone inside to prevent them from leaving.
Yeah, those seeds did not cut it.
There's a lot of things that I could
Maybe like
do.
a pizza.
But will I?
Or McDonald's.
Probably not.
Probably not McDonald's, but a pizza sounds great.
Do I want to? Yes. God, yes. The voices are screaming at me to do it. But am I going to? No. God, no. Because that would kill Chris and a few other people that I you know, genuinely like. And I'm not going to mention the people that I like or the people that I hate besides Chris, because Chris is obvious. But, you know, there's a few people in that house that I wouldn't want burned to a crisp. And there are some people in the house that I would like burned to a crisp. Ari being one of them, but he doesn't live here anymore, so...
Yay, the buzzing stopped!
Like
He finally fixed the fridge! Yay! Finally! Thank you for fixing your freaking fridge.
I mean, I think Dolo counts, because he's here almost every other day, except for recently. Where did he go? What has he been doing? What is he planning? I don't like it. The king also hasn't kidnapped anyone recently, which is concerning yet again. And, you know, I'm starting to think that, you know, maybe I should just leave. You know, I feel like I'm no longer of use. Well, no, because it still needs me for healing. Even then, they rarely get hurt. And then you may think, oh, but Cole, what about the protection? And I go, what fucking protection? Nothing has happened for the past few days that I haven't done myself. If anything, protecting them would just be me moving the fuck out of that house.
Yeah. That seems kind of dangerous,
you know,
to be honest.
It would make
Cole just uploaded a video.
It would make them safe, and I could probably.
And I could be cured too. That's cool.
You know, Chris could come and visit, or just summon me to the house, and we could hang out for the day, and then I'd just go home. You know, but I have a feeling that I'm not really wanted at this house anymore. You know, it's just kind of got that feeling in the air where you feel like you're not really wanted.
I feel like you're right.
Place,
Cole would just rob it.
or needed. It makes you want to
Go to Wendy's, ask for pizza. They complain they don't make it for him.
Will
Yep.
I leave?
Probably not until someone tells me to.
Yep, eat all the sticks and straws while he's there.
Yeah.
All the straw papers.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there, just peeling the straw papers off of the straws, throwing the straws aside, and eating the straw paper. I could easily see that.
You know. God. Just makes me feel awful. I'm fucking drinking. Chris is gonna beat my ass, and then there'll be another angry person.
Woo! Good to see you, Poof Poof. We're on the World Reached website again.
I'm a fucking SCP. Why am I
Glad to see you. We got a second channel member now, so you all can
At most,
have your emoji wars.
I'm a SCP at the least. I'm just a fucking... I'm just a worse villain. Because I actually have moments where I care for people.
What, you don't eat straws? Are you telling me you don't eat straws? That's weird. What's wrong with you?
I'm trying to kill someone that I care about. You know? Well, I doubt...
We could.
People on the internet
Go to Wendy's,
and
rob their straws,
probably
eat the papers,
different world.
go to corporate, become CEO. Sounds like a plan.
It's just hard debating whether or not I want to leave. I feel like all I do is cause issues, to be honest. I mean, you know, I think Chris still likes me. That's at least good, but that's one person out of the, Luna, Harmonia, Terminal, fucking Maiden, Spider.
Does Wendy's even have sticks? What do they have that uses
Spider
sticks?
don't necessarily live here. But, you know, I have a feeling that they would
Hey,
also
gamer,
want
gamer.
me gone if they knew what...
Would Cole
Well, Drew doesn't
eat
know.
the boxes to food?
Which
Because
is-
that would be the closest thing to sticks I can think of, because they're like paper products.
I should fucking talk to him. Do I really want to talk to him about
Like, seriously,
this
what?
shit?
Wait, no, Wendy's does have sticks for their
Next thing I
coffee.
know, he's gonna
The little
probably
stirring
be
sticks.
beating my ass.
He's eating the coffee stirring sticks.
God, it's a tough decision because I consider my Drew my best friend, but at the same time, I feel like he could just
Maybe?
leave
Maybe,
one
Mysterica?
day
Good to see you, by the way,
and
Mysterica.
not come back, and then
Glad to have you back in the
you
stream.
know, everyone yells at me because they think it's my fault. Everything's my fault, apparently. Everything.
Yeah, he would eat the burgers
I
with the
wouldn't
wrappers
have
on.
thought, you know,
Just straight eat them.
I'm just the troublemaker. I'm just the good old troublemaker.
Like, he isn't meticulous about it. He wouldn't open up the box, eat the burger, and then finish up
Troublemaker.
with the box for dessert.
God. What the fuck am I doing? I'm sitting on a roof with a bottle of vodka talking into the empty air about my feelings to people who probably couldn't give
Sounds
us
like a normal Friday night, my
if I
friend.
died. Which wouldn't be the first time that I died. Alright, I'm gonna end this log. I've said enough.
Okay. That was interesting. All right. All right, so this one, it has a trigger warning, mentions of self-harm, but I don't think it's extreme, and also mentions of hospitals, if you are triggered by hospitals. I'll give y'all a few seconds before I jump into that one. Story is called Manor. How close are we to McDonald's? Still got a little while. Got 1, 2 stories, blog, audio. I don't know, it's gonna be a little bit. But yeah, Manor is the next story. Let me get these, take care of these seeds real quick that I'm just sitting on. And again, I'll give you all the thumbs up when the story's over. Okay. Terminal had entered the hall of the bunker under Moore Manor and sat on the stair steps. Spider appears in the hall, heading towards one of the rooms. They don't notice Terminal. Terminal watches quietly, but stays where he is. Muttering and footsteps can be heard as Spider starts to pace the room. Terminal cautiously gets up and makes his way to the doorway of the room. The muttering gets louder, occasionally intercut with growls. Spider is pacing the room, arms crossed and digging her nails into them. Psst, dear? Terminal asks. Shh. Spider jumps. Wait, that's like... Actually, Spider jumps, turning to face Terminal. Hi. Oh dear, are you well? No, not really, mate, Spider sighs, uncrossing her arms. Would talking help? Yeah, sounds better than what I was going to do. Right, so what's wrong? Terminal steps into the room. How long have you got? Spider sighs. All night? Terminal sits down. Most of this is just the consequences of suppressing of emotions, but also I'm just kind of sick of having to save people. Spider chuckles and takes a shaky, deep breath. That makes sense. Yeah, shock of the century. Turns out, if you bottle something up for long enough, eventually it explodes. Still, I was counting on this place being empty. If it makes you feel any better, Terminal says, I think I'm at least getting a bit better at not freaking out, and how is finding new ways to calm down going? That's good, I'm glad, mate. And, well, it isn't. Not really, Spider sighs. Have you at least tried? I tried asking you earlier, Spider mutters. Remember when I asked if we could spar? Well, I was wondering if you could find a different way of calming down that isn't as, physical? What do you mean by that? Spider sighs, her expression's going neutral. I mean, it is your mind that we're trying to de-stress. Your mind can't heal itself as much as your body can't. You're masking again. Even here? Sorry, Spider drops the neutral expression. Her face returns to looking upset. It's kind of a habit now. Well, we'll work on breaking that habit. No need to be sorry, dear. Terminal gives a soft smile. Thank you. So you were saying about coping mechanisms? Well, your mind can't heal like your body does, so unlike your body, you need to treat your mind like it's, let's say, Harmonia's mind or Luna's mind. Treat it with a bit more care. And how do you do that when everything is going on at 1,000,000 miles a second? Tune out what hurts you. Maybe find yourself thinking about something that would harm your mind in the long run. Maybe just ignore it. Terminal says, won't be easy though. And if it's impossible to ignore, then you take that hit. Ignore what you can, and it won't be as bad when things do get to you. Like the relapse thing we discussed. It's okay if you mess up and you're already doing it, because you're a lot better than not trying at all. Yeah, but how do you identify what harm you would do and what wouldn't? Because sometimes it's really difficult to tell. Well, when it starts to hurt you, you will know, Terminal says. Like being stabbed. I'm pretty used to being stabbed, mate, but I see your point. Spider shrugs. Now, it's not ignoring how you feel, it's ignoring what's made you feel that way. Like blocking a punch rather than taking it and pretending you're okay. But then what do you do with the feelings? Experience them? Let them run their course? Weren't we just talking about avoiding things that hurt? Spider chuckles grimly. Well, yeah. Maybe it's not the best explanation, Terminal says, while Spider shakes her head at him, smiling. Terminal continues. Well, whether my experience was crap or not, it looks like it did something good, at least. You're smiling. 'Cause that was funny, Spider sighs. The smile fades. You ever feel like you're broken in some way? Always, dear. You know the first thing I do when I see someone new? Check for weapons. Kinda. I analyze them to see how they behave, and I think about how I would kill them if something went wrong. Not too surprising. But it's hardly normal, is it? What you consider normal, I consider boring, perhaps even soulless. How so? What do you do? Anything to save the lives of someone in the group we have? It seems... it only seems like that's a good idea because you haven't before. That's my point, Spider sighs. I get that everyone has their own struggles, but sometimes I can't help but think, why the hell are you complaining? Maybe it would help to get to know other people better, give more insight on how difficult others' lives are based on what they've been through, or know. Yeah, I know. Well, who do you want to get to know better? Terminal asks. I'm not sure, to be honest. I feel like I know you guys pretty well, but then again, once I know how to kill someone, I feel the same way, so... Am I the only people you do you think are lucky for the life I have? Yes and no. And how so? Well, to be honest, I take living in a hospital to some of the things I've had to do, but at the same time, I know the things that have happened to you, and I know what happened to you down there and how it's affected you, and I don't consider you lucky for that. Well, you can't take on one part of a person's life without taking the rest of it, and I'd hardly call that hospital lucky, Terminal says. Spider sighs, mumbling something. Terminal asks, pardon? I take it over constantly being scared for my life, having to fight and kill and do unspeakable things, all in the name of survival. Okay, but what if you had everything perfect? Then one day, it's all taken away due to having one flaw, and you're forced to live away from your home, constantly scared that you're never going to get out, always fighting with yourself to not give in to doing unspeakable things, well, not to the name of survival at all. Terminal evades her eyes as he looks to the side with a somber expression. Yeah, sorry. Spider sighs, looking at the floor. Well, now that I've said that, do you feel the same about it? Terminal asks. No. What do you feel about it now? Angry? That happened to you and at myself? Why at yourself? Because I was insensitive and I've upset you. It's okay, dear. I'm getting better about talking about it. Well, that's good. So I hope this talk helped. Terminal gets up. At least it's better than what could have happened. Yeah, about that. Spider sighs, looking nervous. Yes? Did you mean what you said when you said that you weren't going to copy me anymore? I meant it. Would you mind holding on to it for me for a bit? Spider pulls out a switchblade. Okay, dear. Terminal holds out a hand. Thanks, sorry, it's just... That's the one I usually use, and I trust you, so... Spider hands it to him, closes her eyes. It's safe with me, dear. I suppose you wouldn't want to see where I put it? No. Thanks again, mate. Sorry to put that on you, though. Very well. And I'm going to put this away, then. Terminal leaves the room. After a moment and some shuffling into another room, Spider hears him start moving things around more frantically and saying something. Spider listens, trying to make out what he's saying. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Don't tell me you've lost it already, Spider calls out jokingly. No, that's not it, dear. I just put that away and, I'll be back. Terminal disappears. Spider teleports into the room Term was just in and looks around. It has the boxes of Christmas music Harmonia gave him, and the Roxanne wolf plush. Spider teleports back into the previous room, and sighs and begins to search the bunker, looking for Term's lost item. Though they can't seem to find it. Spider sighs and sits down against the wall in one of the rooms. More manners interesting. Next is Drew. Well, I don't know. I'm going to give you the thumbs up, Floxcat. But this one has mentions of familial death, child abuse, and disease. So you may want to drop out of this one too. May want to wait for the blog. Yeah, this one's not too long. Yeah. All right, January 12th of 2022. This story contains topics that may be sensitive to some readers. Harmonia's in her room, building a Lego set, when Drew knocks on the door. Come in, she calls. Drew steps into the room, offering out 999. Thanks. She gets up and takes him. No problem. What Lego set do you have there? Drew asks. Hogwarts. Spider got it for me. Want to join? Sure, I'll help out. Drew sits down on the floor. Harmonia smiles and joins him, putting 999 in her lap. Is that a cat? I don't remember. I always wanted this set when I was younger, but my family could never afford it. How did Spider manage to find it? He asks, trying to find the next few pieces. The Walmart, probably, Harmonia shrugs. Want to know something stupid? I swear there's something not right about that Walmart, and sure. Probably not. She laughs a little. So when I was a little kid, I made up a whole fantasy about how my dad was some secret superhero that had to leave in order to protect me and defeat this big bad villain. That he would come back once the big bad was defeated. I even gave him a name. What was it? She pauses as she tries to remember. Gene Man. Because in the picture I had of him, he wears these ugly denim jacket and jeans, right? Anyways, his nemesis was the evil Dr. Horn, who hated happiness and wanted to take over the world. She laughs a little, but it trails off. Sorry, I just, thought of that for some reason. You don't talk about your parents much, do you? Not really, sorry. Didn't mean to start venting. Harmonia laughs nervously, avoiding eye contact. It's fine. I don't like to talk about my family either. It's been 10 years for me, apparently, but still can't do it. Yeah, Harmonia sighs in relief. Do you think this world would be considered a waste world now? I guess technically it would be, but at least it has a good chance of recovering if we can stop Abaddon. Not like my world. I see. She feels the desire for knowledge poking at her, but suppresses it, not wanting to ask about his past, since he didn't seem to want to talk about it. Do you have a favorite color? Bright lime green, Drew said, smiling. Always wanted a Kawasaki Ninja in that color. It's kind of a motorcycle, in case you weren't familiar. I wasn't, thank you. Harmonia says, then swears that she recognizes she accidentally stuck a thin Lego where it shouldn't go. Uh-oh. I hate when I do that. She tries to pry it off with her nail, but seems to be having trouble. She whispers, attempting to bite it off like a lunatic. Here, let me see if I can get it. He holds his hand out. Sorry for putting it in my mouth. She wipes it off with her shirt before handing it to him. He takes it and says, I swear you're just like... And stops suddenly, with tears starting to well up in his eyes. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up anything, Harmonia pauses. No, it's just... He clears his throat and wipes his eyes. I had a daughter. She'd be just shy of 14 now if things had gone differently. This just reminds me of doing stuff with her, that's all. He laughs. I haven't thought of that in years now. Yeah, I know. Ed, I know it's just not the same, but I used to imagine playing Legos with my dad, and I'm sorry. And I know sorry doesn't do anything, but I'm sure you were an amazing dad to her. I tried to be. I'm sure wherever your dad is, he thinks about you every day and wishes he had you here in my place. Thanks, but Harmonia smiles. I don't think he does. Hell, never even met him. Never even met me. My sister. Sorry, I shouldn't get into my baggage. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. Hell, this is the most I've talked about to any person about my life before I became a multiverse wandering helper. Unless you count my journal. He adds, like it's a joke. That's understandable. I don't mind talking if you don't mind listening. As long as you're comfortable talking about it, I don't mind. So, I have an older sister, kind of. She died when my mom was pregnant with me. Losing her, it destroyed whatever semblance of my family my parents had. My dad, Brian left, and my mom moved in with my grandma. She only stayed around till I was old enough to be off breast milk. Then she left too. She visited over the years, but, she never looked me in the eyes. Not really, anyways. She never looked at me. Even when she looked at me, she didn't see me. She saw was my sister, so my grandma was all I had. Guess that's my sob story. Yikes, I'm sorry that that's what you went through. He continued building the castle. My wife and daughter died during the swine flu epidemic of 2012. I was in charge of the project that scanned the multiverse for a world that cured it, but I modified the project to be able to pull specific people through my world. I bet you could guess where I went with that power. But what I didn't expect was that they would bring with them their own diseases, which mutated with ours and created a super bug that killed nearly 6.5 billion people in my world, and same in theirs. He stops, clenching his fists. And the doppelgangers of my wife and daughter just got sick from the disease and died anyways, so it was all for nothing. His hands start bleeding because of how hard he's clenched his fist, as he trails off looking at the wall, tears filling his eyes again. Finally, softly, he says, I lost them twice. Harmonia watches him, tearing up a little. She opens her arms to Drew, offering a hug. Harmonia knows that nothing she can say will fix it, but she hopes that she can offer at least this tiniest bit of comfort. Drew accepts the hug, shaking while holding back sobs. She hugs him tightly, trying her best to be there for Drew. Drew pulls away, wiping his eyes. I'm sorry for trauma dumping like that. No, it's okay, I don't mind. Plus, I was too. I'm here if you ever need anything. You don't always have to be strong, you know? Harmonia smiles reassuringly. Trust me, if I was really as strong as I pretend to be, I wouldn't be here today, Drew says, trying to make a joke. Still, you know what I mean. Do you want to continue Legos? I understand if not. Harmonia laughs a little. Yeah, that'd be nice, Drew says. Harm smiles, then starts to go back to the Legos before noticing Drew's bloody hands. Oh shoot, want me to grab some bandages? She asks. Drew looks down at his hands. Oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea. I have some bandages in my bag. He reaches into the bag and pulls out a roll of bandages. Need help? She offers to bandage his hands. Yeah, it's hard to bandage your own hands. He laughs again. Boy, do I know. She takes the bandages and starts wrapping his hands. She's a bit slower, still learning. Thanks, Drew says as he finishes. clenching his fist a few times. It's not bad considering you're not a doctor. Trying to learn when she takes off the glove on her right hand, showing her branding. Been doing everything to hide it. Last thing I want is someone thinking I'm with him. I don't like thinking about Abaddon anyways. Would you like a pair of gloves to cover that up? I have some in my bag. No, I'm good. I got my trusty fingerless gloves. She puts it back on. They look like gloves from a zip lining or high ropes course place, so the palms are padded. Terminal rapidly knocks on the door. Harmonia perks up and gets going to the door to open it. What's up? She asks. Terminal has a worried expression as he pushes past Harmonia and heads to the closet. November? What's wrong? She seems nervous and follows, trying to see what he's doing. Terminal begins searching the floor of her closet without opening any boxes. Just, looking for a thing, he says. So, can I help? She tilts her head. If you see something like a dark red circle... He trails off as he keeps searching. All right, Harmonia looks as well. It's not here either. Terminal leaves the room. Harmonia goes back to Legos with Drew, yawning as she builds. Drew stands up and stretches. I should get going, but this was a lot of fun. Thank you for inviting me. Of course. And we should do this again sometime. Oh, and also, she hands him 999, though somewhat reluctantly. Hold on, Drew says, taking 999 back. He whispers to him, and a part splits open. He offers the second, smaller squishy to her. Here, I want you to have this. Thank you. I shouldn't hold him for a long period of time, though, right? She takes him, smiling. Yeah, and never ever feed him soda under any circumstances. Drew laughs at the memory. He goes absolutely batty. Remind me to send you the video sometime? All right, I'll have to get him to bed, like a cat bed or something. She laughs and pokes 999. Thank you. No problem. Now I should get back. Wait a minute, 999. That's the little goo boy, isn't it? Oh my gosh, it's the pudding cup. Love it. No problem. Now I should get back before I pass out in your hallway again. He stretches again. Also, could you not tell anyone about the stuff I said? I'm still not ready to share that with everyone. I won't, don't worry. She offers him a reassuring smile, and does both a motion like zipping her lips and throwing away the key. My lips are sealed. Anyway, have a good night, kid, Drew says, and disappears. And there is a hyperlink. From the 12 Labors. Interesting. What's wrong with the internet? I know. Poor guy. More minutes for private rights. Yeah, it is. Alright, see you in a minute, Darfer. Yeah, we're all good again, Flux. And then Topia's crop. Is this a reading thing? Done a lot of things but not proud of a lot. My previous log should cover most of the horrible things I did before getting my second chance, but that's the thing. Even after I got a second chance, I still did horrible things. I've lied, I've taken advantage of people who have been nothing but kind to me, and worst of all, almost destroyed Zach because I was angry at someone else. Sure, I could say I did it to save him, but did I really? Would he be in a coma right now if I didn't do that? Something I wish I hadn't gone through with. So many things were spiraling out of my control, and I felt worthless, like I wasn't contributing anything. And they gave me a sidearm just in case, and I couldn't take it anymore. When they offered to have Green heal the wound, I refused because I never wanted to forget what I almost did to myself, sorry. Worst of all, I lied to my friends. If you all see this, I'm so sorry for lying to you. Locke, no, Moonin, thank you for forgiving me for failing you. Hayden, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but if you're ever part of the reason I got a second chance, I'm sorry I couldn't get you yours. I'm probably never going to change, am I? Why should I change? I'll be screwed up if you can't be right here. I do the same thing I've told you that I never would. I told you I'd change, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay. Hey. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed even though I knew I never could. Know that I can't find anybody else as good as you, and you just say, okay, that's a song. Fine, I'm going to embrace it. I'm never going to change, and you aren't coming back. That doesn't have to be a bad thing. Different language. Marie and Jaden. Je t'aimerai toujours. Logins. Okay, now we're on clarification. A blog. Oh, welcome back. Oh. Crap. Give me a second. That's at the end of, Drew. Apparently the music's important. I'm going to read this first real quick, though. The Council of Emotions. A clarification about me. Hello. If you're in Miss Harmonia's house, you will know that I'm usually referred to as like a force of evil or something. Usually after few glasses of whatever alcoholic beverages that happen to be at the time. I just want to say that I am no such thing. I've been working diligently as Chris's therapist is quite some way now. And will not hear anything to the contrary. Even though Mallory's act of suffering Mr. Cole into a straitjacket definitely complicates things. I just want to clarify that I am not someone to be afraid of. There's a lot of other people to worry about. Abaddon, Dolos, maybe even the chess master, who knows? But either way, I'm not someone you should be worried about. I'm just trying to help. There is no need to panic about little old me, you know? Signing off for now. M.A. Midnight. Still well from McDonald's, unfortunately. I know this song. Ah, it was the lyrics, okay. Ha! Welcome back, folks. Welcome back with you. Okay. Make sure to play it then. That's what I thought. I thought it was Hayden Blackwell. I thought so. Wasn't lost on me. Didn't hear Dolos? Huh. It's a little poppier than I usually like, but it kind of slaps. Oh yeah, I kind of slapped. All right, we are on another Cole Jensen. This one is Blood. Blood.
Hey,
Probably about the blood powers.
It's Cole Jensen. I'm very happy right now. I feel great. So, ooh, still some blood in my throat, but that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
So,
Totally normal.
So what happened today? Well, Knight's back. You know, he's in the living room. I'm outside. You know, I'm keeping myself warm. I wouldn't worry about it. There should be no hum.
Yay. Since when you're cold?
What else? Oh,
Crack me up.
so King took control of me, and he made me stab people.
Oh, nice.
And attack my friends, which wasn't very cool. It wasn't very epic.
Yeah, it sounds freaking awful.
What else? So Drew got hurt. Well, I guess I should mention this. I figured a way to enable my reserve power, which is great. It's great. It's wonderful. Because now, the more blood I drink, the more power I have, and
So you're just a vampire dude now.
and then I can use the reserve to charge me.
Okay.
I can, you know, quick burst, and it's great. It's wonderful. You know, so what else happened today?
Oh. You didn't hear Dolos.
I got to see
Gotcha.
Geist, and a doctor was looking at me like I was a 5th grade science experiment, which, you know, isn't great.
I know, it always
At the
shows me.
same
It's so
time,
weird.
They don't really know what I am, which is fine. I don't blame them. What else? Oh yeah, I exerted a lot of power today.
We should totally watch my own
Probably
stream while
gonna go
streaming.
to sleep pretty early. Probably. Chris's arms.
Oh
who
man,
knows?
it's so funny.
Who
Hey,
knows?
Pie.
What else? Oh, so
Alright, let's see what happens when we drop into our own stream while streaming. Hey, Pie. Streamception. Oh yeah, it's weird.
Oh, so
Alright, let's see what happens when we drop into our own stream while streaming. Hey, Pie. Streamception. Yeah. That's all I can handle that. Oh yeah, it's weird.
blood is nice. I like drinking it. Well, it doesn't taste good, but either
Why? Why'd you all have me look into that or do that?
It makes me a little giddy.
I'm not
which
gonna.
I like.
Yeah,
being.
you know I
giddy.
did that
It's
on my own
nice.
volition.
What else? Oh yeah. I got a briefcase with like the papers and stuff in it, and and they had a log of a conversation with someone that I had, and you know, I didn't want to read that because it
Really?
reminded me of a time where I didn't necessarily have control. Anyways, what else?
The way he tells the stories is so freaking.
I'm gonna
cool.
make a briefcase or get a briefcase, and I'm gonna put weapons in it, and I'm also gonna get a duffel bag, and I'm also gonna put weapons in that.
he's just rambling on at this point.
I also remember.
Is that like half of
all
his
the
video?
fight from King, from when I attacked people when King was controlling me, which is great. Which means probably my voices are gonna, you know, use that against me. Which I should mention. I have 20 of them. There's like 2 that are like active the most, possibly 3. I don't know.
Had to leave that comment.
But yeah. Apparently there's 20 of us, and also I got into Dadders somehow.
Oh, he's in Dadders.
And now I'm one
Interesting.
of Drake's voices, which is great. I
Interesting.
guess now I have a direct line of communication to Drake, which is wonderful. I can also fuck with people now because you know I'm a voice in Drake's server, and that's always great. I didn't mean to hack into Dadders and
Yeah, it was
become a
bad,
voice.
Flux.
I intended my intended target was the Foundation and not Dadders, but who knows? Who fucking cares? I'm a voice now, apparently.
Yeah,
which
somebody
I
get him
find
out
really
of Dadders
cool.
before he breaks it. Thanks.
What
Please
else?
and thanks.
What else? Oh yeah, I should clean my knives and my guns.
Yes, you should. You should always clean your guns,
Yeah,
dude.
I
If you're
haven't
gonna have
done that
guns,
in
you
a
need to clean
while,
them.
But I'm kind of sitting in the grass right now, so I'd rather not. Rather not do that. What else? What else do I want? What else do I need to tell? What else do I need to get off my chest? I don't really like sirens that much. I guess I should put that out there. I don't like sirens. They're not great.
Who does like
I'm not
sirens?
gonna
That's
say
my
which
question.
siren don't like the most.
Somebody like
because
sirens.
then,
There's probably something a little
horrible people
weird
are gonna do
about them.
horrible things, and that's not great. But the what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm trying to be a better person. You know, I'm trying to be nicer to people, trying to do better things, use my life more wisely and stuff. You know, trying not to get killed all the time. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh yeah, Jeremy took control today while I was taking a nap. That's not great. Apparently people like him for some reason. I always thought that he was a soft bitch. But, you know, I guess if people like him, people like him. What else? What else has happened today? Oh yeah, apparently when I heat up, as I heat up progressively,
Some
it
crap going
uses
down in the
more
server right now.
energy, which is not great. Oh, I should
You
also
eat
mention, I don't know if I mentioned this
Pirog-
in the previous log.
Pierogies
But,
today.
I
Oh, yeah,
got
pierogies.
a
Cool.
scythe
Cool.
from the Grim Reaper. I fucking
Pierogies.
stole
Sounds good.
it from him, which is, you know, great, wonderful.
I need to eat something.
It's delicious.
All that today was a
even,
bowl of chili
I
and a
guess.
few
I don't know.
seeds.
That's what the kids say.
I
on
am
Twitter
feeling it.
and the Google sometimes. I tried to take his skull. Didn't work as well as I thought it was going to.
Oh,
Why
Cole.
the fuck am I so jittery right now? What the fuck?
Poor Cole. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
What
7,
else?
8,
What else?
9. We're 9 away from McDonald's.
I
We're almost there.
I can't think. I can't fucking think. I can't think. Blood. 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 Fuck
Okay.
this. I gotta end the log. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, he's losing his dang mind. Back to Hyacinth Bunny. Hyacinth Bunny, I think. Is it Hyacinth or Hyacinth? Does it sound like it's supposed to have an S or a C? I think it's Hyacinth, but I'm not sure. Hyacinth? I don't know. Anyway, the log is Friday, January 14th of 2022, and it is called Wow. Wow, last night was something. Found out that The Kiss, which is the name of the group I'm in, has a fan named Nex. Pretty cool name. That had a fan fiction of everyone. One of them involved me raising a bunny army, which sounds cool as frick. Dolos, someone whose powers are crap, kept us in a chair and brought someone that was meant to cause chaos. Said someone is named Light, weird orb thing, and got confused right of when all the chaos that follows the group. Safe to say it was one of their Tamir Knights. I hope Ari is doing all right. Said someone is named Light, weird orb thing, and got confused because of all the chaos that follows the group. Safe to say it was one of the Tamer Knights. Yeah, it sounds like your frickin' days are just chaos, just complete madness, like Eldritch level madness. Anyway, till next time, Alice C. Knight. Turning over a new leaf. Oop, didn't mean to skip. Over a new leaf. It's another Cole Jensen. Hopefully this one's not just
Cole Jensen with another
rambling.
log. I think this is log.
Oh gosh, what are you gonna draw?
14.
What are you doing, Phlox? No.
I died again today.
No.
Charge gone. I have no clue how many charges I have. I don't even know. I have another white streak though, so I guess it's a new look.
Did Cole lose a sub while I was on here?
Or
Cole.
Let me tell you guys today's events. So today, Terminal was acting a little weird,
7 away.
writing in a notebook for the past few days, so I decided to, snap my fingers and
Yeah, I like him
take a
too.
look at the notebook.
Hey, not
looked at
really.
it,
Yeah, I like him too. It's
It
just like
concerned me. I'm not saying what's in it
he just cracks
because
me up.
people listening might be in this house and they might be concerned for Terminal. And, well, I don't really want that. So, and Terminal's fine now. I managed to snap him out of it when I brought out the makeup compact that he gave me. Anyways, so what else has happened today? I died again. I met the Grim Reaper. We talked. And now I have so many more questions about my origin. I have more questions than I have answers at this point, and people are gonna ask me things, and I'm just not gonna know the answer, and they're just not. I don't know. Whatever. I'm walking around and stuff. I guess I should explain yesterday why I kind of freaked out and stopped the recording. The voice decided to start screaming blood at me, so that's not necessarily great. Other than that, yesterday was fine.
I'm glad yesterday was fine.
What else? Today, I decided that I wanted to turn over a new leaf, and I saw a burning building, and I saved the people that were in the building. I carried them out.
Well,
and then I
okay,
put it out
that's
the
kind of awesome.
fire with just by shocking it, and then I disappeared. I really hope those people don't call the Foundation. I doubt they will, but here's to hoping that they won't. What else? What else has happened? Yesterday, Dolos appeared. I guess he started to fuck with us again. So that's that's not great. I'm gonna get a bunch of stress again and start having nightmares. I really don't like nightmares.
No, I'm not saying that.
God. Anyways, what else? What else has happened? I fought Andrew. That's why I died. Andrew's one of the voices in my head. It didn't go well. I
wouldn't think so.
Assume, and that's why I have so many questions. If you ever wondered what death feels like,
yes, what has happened to you? I died again.
A lot of pressure just releases, and then you just kind of vibe in the void for a moment, and then, well, for me, the Grim Reaper walks up to me, and he's like, "Hey,"
when the Grim Reaper randomly walks up to you,
so soon. What's going on? And then I asked my questions and stuff, which I don't want to say on here because God forbid that he hears me. I don't really believe in gods, other than Namu, which they died. Fuck.
So when you say believe, you mean more so
Anyways.
follow.
Anyways, other than that, everything's been great. Everything's been wonderful.
How do you define a god? Is it just something at a certain power level? Like, how does one define a god?
I'm gonna try and make amends with Ari.
Once your
and
power
Blossom,
level reaches over 9,000, you're technically a god, I guess.
So that Lucille doesn't beat my ass, and neither does Blossom. Considering that Blossom is now a nightmare for some reason.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Cole
try
Jensen
and
replied.
make amends with them, and hopefully they take it, because God,
He replied
I
to-
do not want to get my ass beat by Lucille. Lucille
you really
is
don't.
Powerful.
Yes.
I fought.
Yeah, freaking dangerous. But this is funny. When I said you should get a hot dog with Pepto on it to Cole Jensen, he replied 8 minutes ago. Said, sounds horrible. Plus, I'm busy putting Harmonia in a washing machine, apparently. Excuse me? Should I be concerned?
They are powerful. There's
Oh my.
nothing that can really defeat them. What else? What else has happened? I had when Dolo showed up, this like light person showed up. I don't know. They were like a angel. Well, not an angel. They were a ball of light. But I can
Like an angel,
I can
not an
assume they were
angel.
an angel. What else? Oh yeah, when the light person was here, they tried to burn me, but I was in my ghost form, so that didn't work out for them. And then like minutes later after Dolos and them
That's my
left,
new favorite quote. Like an angel, not an angel, like a ball of light. But I can
stayed in my
but I can
ghost
assume
form
they are an
and fell
angel.
asleep,
It's like, are they are they an angel?
I really shouldn't have done that.
According to you?
Because I forgot a bunch of things. I forgot Luna, which is not good.
No,
I
not
didn't
the
know,
Luna.
but
As I said in the
remember
comments,
now.
Luna is the true legend of
that's
this
good.
story.
So,
Don't forget frickin' Luna.
I'm not going in my ghost form for too long, or sleeping in it,
Yes.
which is probably the cause of the memory loss. Luna thinks that it's because of my old age, but yeah, my brain is just as young as I am. Wait, no,
Is it
wait
now?
a minute. Oh, God damn it.
You good?
Yeah, that's not a good analogy.
Are you good?
My mind is younger than you think.
Interesting.
I don't think my mind has aged very much, considering
I mean, I could agree to that. Sorry. I don't mean insult by it. But I kind of do. Just not.
Dad jokes.
I'm not trying to be mean.
Anyways. What else? What else has happened? I stabbed a maiden in the heart, and they're still alive. I regret doing that. They keep
You regret
saying
it because
it's
they're still
their
alive?
fault. It's not their
Or you
fault.
just
It's my
regret
fault.
actually killing someone, basically.
I should have overridden it. I should have reread it.
Reread it?
It's my fault, really. Maiden, I know you watch these, Maiden. I know you listen to these. It's my fault. Let me take the blame. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying. I hope Chris
You
and
sound like you're
everyone else
trying.
appreciates it.
I actually believe you. But
God. I need to stop having constant issues. I need to fix that. I need to fix my voice box so it stops glitching. I need to figure out a more permanent portable charging solution, which Drew did give me something to help with that. So hopefully I can just use that and charge. What else? Need to get my voice box fixed, and I need to start improving. So I need to have
I believe
better
you will.
impulse control. I need to stop listening to the voices, and I need to figure out what's going on with my memory.
Why is the song Graveyard
memory
Girl
and the
stuck
voice
by
box
M83
are
stuck in my
the
head now?
important things. Those can't wait. Those need to be taken care of. The impulse control and the voices can wait. So I have a person that can fix my voice box, and I need to.
Everything's
ask
up except for
Max what's
McDonald's.
going on with my memory. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll be very busy tomorrow, so I probably won't be making a log. And Drake, I will be fine. Even though there might be no log tomorrow, I will be fine. I will just be tired, and I'll just take a nap. And I probably won't get one done. So, if there isn't one tomorrow, I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
I
Don't
believe you.
panic. Still alive. Anyways. Other than that, this is Cole Jensen, signing off. Oh yeah, by the way, I just want to say something here. Enigma machines are pretty cool. I might, carry one with me or something. They're pretty neat. Anyways, it's Cole Jensen, signing off. Have a nice 2 days while I'm gone.
I will have a great 2 days while you're gone. All right, next is... I gotta think about that colon for a second. So he's really... Honestly, Cole's kind of involved in, like, everything on the side, seems like. But he really shouldn't be, sorry to say. Okay. Hyacinth Bunny, pink. Today was weirder than usual. I was sitting on a couch when boom! I blink, ended up in the church. Wait, ended up at the church in a pink hoodie. Sure, that might have been a prank, but I'm not so sure. Generally, I know when I get teleported. Each one has a different feeling, you know? But this time makes no sense. There was no odd feeling. No sense of vertigo. Nothing. Anyway, till next time, Alice C. Knight. And another Colog Foundation.
Blood.
This is right after the blood episode.
Blood.
Oh my gosh.
Blood.
Oh my gosh, is
Blood.
it 7 minutes of him saying blood?
Blood.
Is this really a thing?
Blood.
Holy crap.
Blood.
Please no.
Blood.
Please no.
Blood.
Oh my gosh, is this really what it's about?
Blood.
7 freaking minutes. This I know what I'm sending my brother to torture him.
Blood.
Oh my gosh, stop.
Blood.
Dude, for real.
Blood.
Please tell me this is not the whole 7 minutes. I'm gonna have to skip.
Blood.
What? It really is. 2 minutes of him saying blood. Hey guys!
That's what happened with the foundation.
He just
you know.
what? How's he just back to normal?
It's, it was wacky. I've no clue why that happened, or
What?
why, when, where,
What?
why. But they seem
Dude.
pretty well trained in what they
What the
were
actual
doing.
heck just happened there?
I feel like they trained that.
Yeah,
team
right. Flux, no
specifically
blood, no
to
blood, no
take
blood, no blood, no blood.
which I've no fucking clue
Oh
how
my
they
gosh.
knew about anyone else, or let alone.
Yes, please, everyone go to the video.
Besides me, or
I'll put the
maybe
link. Give me a
Megan
second.
Or like Terminal or Harmonia.
Wait, give me
I've
just a
no
second. I'm gonna
fucking
post a link
clue
in the
how they
chat
know
so you all can comment blood as well. I feel like that needs to be a thing.
anything about us. I don't know. It's just
There it
very
is. If y'all
weird,
want
I
to
guess.
comment on it as well.
What else? What else has
That's funny.
happened?
Oh yeah. I mauled a bunch of
Oh, okay.
MTF. That was nice. That was
Well,
nice.
there it is anyway for those of you who didn't.
I let 2 out of the 7 scientists survive. One because he was unconscious, and one because it was Maiden, and Maiden didn't want me to kill him.
You
So,
think?
Oh well, I guess.
That looks cool.
Um,
Ooh, I love
what
Toshiba's
else?
videos.
Not much
So
has happened
much.
besides Dolo showing up yesterday.
I'm gonna wait to comment until I see it, but oh my
doing some
gosh,
stuff.
I'm excited.
What else? Oh yeah, we didn't. I'm assuming we saved that seer person, and I got to talk to my father, which was nice. It was nice, But him, he told me I needed to cut ties and come back. So I was like, oh, God, I don't want to do that. By cut ties, he means just stop talking to everyone and just come on back up. Which essentially means
I feel bad that he's stuck
that
with
I
all
need
these
to die
foundation
and run out of
things.
charges. Which
keep
I'm
wanting
not
him back.
doing anytime soon.
All these people are super haunted
I'm not
in this
leaving
series.
world in shambles.
The world reached.
I'm gonna help fix it. I'm not leaving this world until it is fixed. Until all evil is gone, over my fucking dead body am I letting this world continue fuck, I'm still a little out of it from mauling those MTF. Yeah, I'm not letting this world just fall into shambles all because I left, or all because Abaddon decided to do a fucking part 2. God forbid that he does a part 2.
What's with this religious video up here by a channel called A Good Life Farm? I don't know. That feels really out of place.
But
Cracking me up.
what else? What else? Oh yeah,
I just gotta say, me and Chris need to like
Oh, did it get
start
blocked?
kissing in the back.
My comment might have got blocked for spam. It happens. He'll have to approve it on his end. No!
Blood. Fixed. Until
Yeah.
all evil is gone.
There it is. No, it's there.
Over my fucking dead body. And
I'm gonna like everybody's bloods.
Continue be to, but fuck, I'm still a little out of it.
Yeah, it's probably for
Mauling
spam.
those MTF.
It's there now, though. I don't know.
And
And you got a sub. He's at 25. Woo! Go Cole.
All because I left, or all because Abaddon decided to do a fucking part 2. God forbid that he does a part 2. But, you know.
I'm curious about my chat with Abaddon coming up. Really curious.
What else? Oh yeah, me, I just gotta say, me and Chris need to, like,
Thank you.
start kissing in the backyard, because, good God, the living room
Thank you,
is
Gamer Gaming.
not a good spot. That is a bad spot to start making out. That is a horrible spot.
Anyone else feel like we need Cole Jensen, like, creepypastas? Like, just imagine this voice, the way he's talking, but reading creepypasta. It's kind of the best freaking thing ever.
So, anyways, I'm waiting for Chris to tell me when we're doing the wedding or something. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, today I learned that if you put a firecracker big enough inside someone's weapon, you can cause the ammo to explode and the gun fucking detonates, which is funny. At least I think that's what I did. That's what I wanted to happen. Unless I was just setting a round off, and then like a round in like the magazine or something. I don't know. The guns, I can detonate weaponry. That's all I know.
It's not dangerous at all.
I'm doing it. I don't. I wanted to be a firecracker. For all I know, the gun could just decide to not work and just poof, gone.
Ooh, Cole Jensen with video soon.
Well, what else?
That's interesting.
Yeah, not much has happened. I should figure out how my scythe works and all that jazz. Yeah, there's not much else to talk
He just burps in the video. For real.
I just want to say, if you hear a helicopter, it's probably the Foundation. You might
Okay.
run and hide. Anyways,
Okay.
I will be going now. So, hoo-ah, and all that stuff.
All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Toshiba Stevens. I'm a huge fan. Let's do this. I'm freaking ready. Just awkwardly staring at us as we're playing this old scene. Like a 80s camera. That's cool. I can't go in there. You know I hate seeing her like that.
Like to be heard, do you?
Oh, I don't know. Kind of fun sometimes if it's done in the right spirit.
Who's speaking right now? What would my home looking like this? This editing is kind of top notch. Just saying. Like the atmosphere and everything is pretty cool. Nothing is as Nothing is as we remember. But we can be the new world. You know what? I'm going to put something in particular that I've been thinking of for a while. Okay. Now you got the thing. Buck. All right, and Cole Jennison walking around.
It's
I'm
Cole
excited. Finally moving.
You know, some more stuff has happened.
Now we're
Fuck,
going
it's cold
places.
out here.
Literally.
You know, just been vibing. Stuff happening. The
tried.
Foundation captured me again, so that's not great. I'm, you know, in my backyard vibing.
Backyard. What? He lost the sub again. What? Dude, your sub count's insane.
There's some stuff back here. Brittle branches and the such.
Should we raid Shorty Gateway's stream after this? Just put on the side, just jump in all these people that she doesn't know at the end. I'm gonna hold it on the side just in case.
Magbayad muna ako
Yeah, she
sa
didn't speak
internet,
English, I don't
ma'am.
think.
Lord na load.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put her on the side for later, and I'll send the link. Seems like a good one. If she's still on. Yeah, that was a good song.
Anyways. Yeah, Foundation captured
Panting.
Spider, Luna, Harmonia, and
Yeah.
Knight and Maiden.
You should totally
It wasn't
repost in
fun,
that
I'll tell
voice.
you that.
I would love that.
They
I would
didn't do
sub
shit to me,
immediately.
but they certainly did shit to Harmonia, and I hope not the others. I can only assume what they did to the others, and it fucking hurts me. I would go back, but they know, they fucking know how to, you know,
Oh,
just
buzzing
turn
came
me
back.
off with the flick of a switch. Which isn't nice.
Dude, turn your generator off, man.
But yeah.
Your backup
Other than
generator came on.
Foundation capturing me, King has been attacking more as of recent. The fuck is that?
Joe Mama. I don't know what that is. Bamboo?
Oh,
It's like
some
bamboo.
barrel.
Yeah, it's bamboo, for sure.
A lot of fucking
Yeah.
bamboo, huh?
That's what I was just saying. And a rain barrel. From hiding my home, apparently. Are we a secret hiding my home closet fan over here?
But yeah, other than that,
I'm putting it hiding in my
other
home
than
reference.
King attacking, I guess I should explain some stuff.
And that's what you get.
I have reserve power that was enabled for some reason. I think King made me activate it. But I charge it by drinking blood. I'm not. Sadly, I
That's
don't
why
get
you're
any
taking blood.
extra powers from drinking blood.
Gotcha.
I just the fucking barrel. Why the fuck is there a barrel there?
Because hiding my home.
Giving me the fucking creeps. But yeah. Other than that, not much has been happening. I think I might have more abilities relating to blood. Like I might be able to turn water into blood or something similar. I don't know. I'll try it later. Fuck,
That's
these
interesting.
branches are just snapping. Look at that fucking branch. Not branch. Barrel again. Fucking ominous ass barrel. Just kind of chilling. Who fucking. Oh shit. Fuck. God damn.
Somebody's having a problem. I hear a train.
Fucking need to get away from that barrel.
Why is the barrel bothering you so much, dude?
That barrel made me fucking
Like-
feel weird.
Like it's the end of the world because the barrel's there.
Other than that,
I mean, it is the end of the world, but you know what I mean.
yeah, I might have more blood related abilities. Who knows? But I doubt they're anything powerful.
Cole's mortal enemy is the barrel.
Fucking barrel.
It really is.
Anyways, yeah. Other than that, not much has happened. I'm starting to get concerned for Claire, considering that they haven't woke
Oh,
up
that's funny.
or anything similar. Hermione is trying to wake them up, I think. But other than that, not much has happened. I think Spider is gonna cause chaos in the Foundation.
Oh no, we're down to 4
which
people.
Good for them, but I have a
Too much
feeling
coal.
that they're just trying what their best. That their best. Their best. Fuck.
Dang it, now we're not gonna get to raid.
Away from that barrel. Thank fuck. I'm teleported away from that barrel.
What is there in the
Caused
barrel?
any
What the
electrical
frick?
disturbances, but I do not want to be near that barrel because I feel like it's fucking with my eyes.
There should be a
This is
Kisa
small.
blooper video
Might not show up on
coming up today,
camera,
by the way.
Might not show up on audio.
Keep your eyes open for that.
But God, who knows what that barrel is doing? I don't like what that barrel's doing.
She said today,
I'm going
but
to fuck back inside. It's cold, and that barrel's fucking with me. Oh yeah, one more thing. This is Cole Jensen, signing off. Fucking cold out here.
thought you were gonna talk about the barrel. I thought for sure you'd bring up the barrel again. Alright. Cole Jensen 19 update. I'm gonna read the blog first. The Council of Emotions. Hello. From my last blog, there has been quite a bit of things happening. For example, there are 2 new people joining. Thrall, who's described as a shadowy person, I guess you could say, and Nicole, a pure, a term for a non-feral fox. Now, I haven't met them in great detail, so I don't know everything about them. They seem to be taking to living at Harmonious just fine. But if they have any ulterior motives, let's say, I wouldn't know. Or when Dolos and Light showed up from some days back. Now, for the sorry. Or when Dolo and Light shows up some days back. Now, for the uninitiated, Dolos is, or rather was, the owner of the Dies Ires Hotel. Dies Ire Hotel. Which recently rebranded as the Dies Lucas Hotel. He's a god of trickery and deceit. He differs from Discord in that Discord in that he's not malevolent. Let's put it that way. He doesn't have a Fluttershy figure to keep him in check. Light is a different matter entirely. I first met him when the League of Villains showed up, and we all know that whenever the League shows up, trouble is usually right around the corner. I got a brainwave. Brainwave? I got a brainwave and snuck the command in right under their nose. Still, very proud of that. Anyway, they showed up at the house to, as Dolo put it, cause chaos. The sole problem was that is that we generate enough chaos on the daily that his idea for chaos comes out to be quite tame by comparison. Light is just confused by the whole thing because, again, we generate enough chaos on the daily. Which comes to what I want to discuss today. How my memory works. All my memories, as I'm told, are stored in shelves upon shelves upon shelves in the labyrinth, where they are stored. If I request a particular memory, one of the workers down there will send it up to the main space, where the council is located. Any memory that's not used anymore will be thrown into the chasm, where they will break down and disperse into the wind. As my dad would say, standard stuff. But Chris, I hear you ask, what if you get a concussion? Wouldn't that damage the structure somewhat? And to be honest, yeah, it would be damaging. Memories are like glass balls. One hard drop in, that's gone. It's terribly fragile, I know. But it's my lot, and I have to deal with it. Hope that sheds some light into how my mind works. Until next time, C.O. Garnet. And I'm going to go ahead and read this one too, and then we'll listen to the last one. Just want to make sure we have time for everything. Actually, you know what? No, let's give my voice a little bit more rest and go ahead and do the next call.
Hey, I don't know how long it's been since my last log, but
Last 2, and then we're on McDonald's.
Things have definitely changed.
Almost there.
Since Andrew's been gone, I've been able to think a lot clearly, and I've definitely said some stupid things out loud. What else has happened?
The Thrall? Yeah.
A new person, 2 new people have joined us in the house. Thrall and Nicole.
Yep.
Nicole being another non-feral. Thrall being
Thought it might have been the same Thrall.
Tall person. Kinda hunky. Kinda sexy, not gonna lie. Anyways. Other than that,
Oh my
not
gosh,
much
he
has
thinks
happened.
they're all
King
sexy.
did another attack
Knew it.
the other day.
I knew he would.
I'm assuming that didn't go too well, from what I choose to remember. What else has happened? Oh yeah, I saved
You saw me. I was typing it
video the
before. I've
same
never
night
seen this
King
before.
attacked
And I was typing it
from,
before
like,
he said
this
it. I knew.
Weird fucking faceless thing. I don't know, it
I
was a
knew.
dark figure with unnaturally colored eyes. I think it was like red or something. Fired some shots
Awesome.
at it. It let go
Who is he
of
really?
Fluvio.
How is he involved in
Fluvio
everything?
grabbed their
Like,
gun, you know,
this is a
we
particular
popped
Grawl.
shots at it.
Very curious
And I
about
was
his
like,
backstory.
Hey, Fluvio, we could just dip. I could just get us out of here because I can teleport. And then I teleported us back to Hermione's house, and then Fluvio promptly fell asleep in the living room, as did I. I'm worried about Chris because James said something about Chris reading like a book about a chalk man that if you see someone random
thanks,
will
Fox.
die, which has
Oh,
Chris
gosh.
spooked. So I'm hoping Chris gets.
Oh
over
no,
that
that's
soon.
the image he was talking
If
about.
not, then,
Flux,
you know,
why?
I'll help. I'll help him. 'Cause
It's awful.
I don't
But it's
want
not.
Chris to
It's
be
awesome. At the
scared.
same time,
That's
it's just
the
like,
last
why?
thing I want.
What else has happened?
Oh yeah, I can. It's weird. I can partially see through walls. I can make out basic shapes and stuff. Like I can make out like a microwave oven and someone in the kitchen, for example. I've only tried it seeing through one wall,
Oh, man.
and because I don't want to invade people's privacy and just look through the walls to see what I can see. Because personally, I think that's just rude to just look through the walls and just see what everyone's doing. Because everyone's entitled to their own privacy, especially Harmonia, considering this is her house, and I don't want to just look through their door.
You
and
should.
just see what they're doing.
Forget her privacy. Just
'Cause that's
look.
one, creepy, and
You're the
two,
Bunny Ninja Army.
not okay.
Hey,
Also, ever since Andrew's been gone, I've been having various.
we need to look at the Bunny
system
Ninja Army real
issues,
quick
Memory leaks and the such.
while we're listening.
Which memory leaks aren't fun. Is essentially when memory.
What's in me to use her, but okay, that's fine.
Like I just start forgetting things at a rapid
Not
pace.
signed in. Okay. Is it
And
Fox
then
Cat
to
or is it Dark
repair
Party?
them, you have to repair the memories and then
think it's
quickly
Dark Party.
repair the memory leak. So there may be things that I just don't remember anymore.
What is Fox's
Because the memory
Instagram?
just slipped out while we were repairing the memory leak.
It's not just Dark
So,
Party.
Who knows? Who knows
Party
what I
52.
don't remember? It's probably something really random and not at all important. Also, when I adjust my tie, I can do a lot more, apparently. I didn't know I could do that. I'm pretty sure King was just like, oh, this tie sucks, and, like, tried to adjust it so that it would be better.
For some reason, I can't go to his
But ended
page.
up, like, unlocking some weird shit. I don't know what he did, but I certainly feel much more powerful. Which is great. I love power. Power's great, but
That's great. Huh?
not when King knows about it. I don't like that.
I'm gonna send it to the chat so that I can get to it myself.
I don't like that.
Going meta with
Let
it.
alone the fact that, I know that I can do those things. Because
Right, that's for me.
just
Y'all can go to
weird
it
that I
too, but
can
that's
do
for me.
those things. And let me just say this: the metal that's in
What?
my jacket is very.
How can I not see
durable,
that? Oh, it
Very
is.
strong. Tensile strength is through the roof. Its only weakness really is sort of like what is it called? It's like a
There we go.
non-Newtonian fluid.
Yeah.
So if
And
it's
Bunny Ninjas.
not moving at all,
You can kinda
it's
see 'em over
neutral.
here.
You basically
Not
cannot
signed in.
break it. But if it's moving, you grab
But yeah,
it and like
Bunny
twist it,
Ninjas.
then you can snap it. At least I'm pretty sure. 'Cause
Why
it
do you have
feels
to be
sort of
logged in?
liquidy
That's stupid.
when it's moving through to someone, and then
That's cool.
when it gets to its target, it like hardens up and becomes an actual piece of metal rather than just molten metal that's just
Anyway,
gliding through the air. looking like a metal strip. What? I don't even understand what my metal is. It's certainly something not from this world, but it resembles steel or tungsten.
I'm curious
It's got the
if it's
same
like
weight as
whispering
tungsten,
steel from
if not
Lock and
less.
Key. That's kind of
But
what
it
it sounds
also
like.
has the temperature resistance of tungsten, the tensile
See.
strength of steel,
Again, it sounds like it.
and the melting temperature of tungsten. Because I've hit 1500 degrees, and my bones haven't melted, and my jacket hasn't melted. I've literally caught on fire before, and my jacket and my bones have been fine.
So your jackets and bones made out of the same material?
So I don't know
That's
what my jacket and or my bones are made
Huh.
of. It's very weird. So, yeah, I just needed to get more stuff off my chest. What else?
Nah, I'm leaving it as is.
What else? Oh yeah, I guess I should also explain some stuff. So I can see an infrared and IR.
You got it.
IR is not infrared. I think IR is like
Burping in his video again.
the stuff that remotes use and stuff.
Wait, I mean open image.
Infrared is, the heat. IR is
Yeah, whatever. Screw it. I can't
what
get there.
like night vision goggles use to see in the dark, which is cool.
Oh, okay,
I've
down
built
Discord.
in
Awesome.
Night vision,
Thank you.
which is nice.
Sweet.
But infrared doesn't come up much. But maybe I'll start using that more in
And,
case someone tries to.
Anything
walk
goes, I'm
by.
guessing?
I remember I used it to find someone in a pile of leaves, and it worked decently well. I was able to see them. But I'm definitely gonna start using IR more, considering that I can see more than just heat. And that's certainly useful for some applications where I don't want to be blinded by the amount of heat in the room.
I'm blinded by the light.
Also, some
there
things are
was.
invisible to IR, like metal.
Just in general.
It just reflects. Which
Oh
isn't
no,
great.
Flux
That's
Cat.
not good.
Oh no.
I certainly don't want that. I certainly don't want to be, trying to see an infrared and see something metal and be like, oh, that's a mirror. Oh no. But yeah, other than that, everything's been great. Everything's been wonderful. So this is Cole Jensen signing off with another log.
Okay, we need to see that real quick. That's hilarious. It's really freaking funny. Okay, whatever. What? Oh, I'm on a different account. Never mind. Forgot. Oh well. It's still funny. She's still going, so we can drop off to her. Alright, January 21st of 2022. Nicole, a non-feral silver fox, wakes up and glances around before grumbling to herself. She had just arrived in this vale a few days ago. Harmonia is thrashing in bed like she's having a nightmare. Nicole glances around to see where her gun is. Harmonia's gun is still strapped to her side, while Nicole's gun had been taken by Thrall the other night. Nicole gets up and stands by Harmonia's bed. She attempts to take the gun from her side. Harmonia snaps awake and attempts to stop her. Nicole struggles to get the gun. Harmonia struggles as well. Nicole gets the gun and points it at Harmonia. Oh crap. Backing away enough for Harmonia can't reach her. Harmonia puts her hands in the air, glancing at the door. Where's the knife? Nicole asks. I left it in the woods, Harmonia lies. Any other knives in this room I should know about? Homebrew? Wait. Why are you calling her homebrew? Anyway, why do you want to know? The knife was in the drawer on the bedside table, and Harmonia hoped that she wouldn't look. We still never got to play Legos with your beautiful face. While trying to keep a hand with the gun up and an eye on Harmonia, Nicole searches a nearby drawer. Not the one with her knife. They'll hear me scream, Harmonia watches. Her eyes stay calm. I know where your voice box is, don't you worry. She searches another drawer. Harmonia's breathing picks up as she looks to the door, debating whether to make a run for it or not. Nicole asks, better yet, you ever want to taste your own eye sockets? Ew. She Googles some as she searches another drawer. Harmonia shoots up and attempts to make a run for the door. Nicole lunges for Harmonia's leg, grabbing them. Harmonia lands with a thud. Help! Harmonia screams. Nicole puts the gun to Harmonia's leg and fires. Ooh. Knight barrels through the door. Cole's behind Knight and aims the gun at Nicole. Harmonia screams in pain. On seeing Knight, Nicole grabs Harmonia by the neck and holds the gun to her head. But of course, I knew it'd be getting too quiet around here. That was Chris. But of course, I knew it'd be getting too quiet around here, Chris says, watching from the hallway. Don't you dare. Knight aims his revolver at Nicole's head. Drop the gun, Nicole, Cole says. Chris just stands and watches the scene unfolding. Nicole holds her own face behind Harmonia's as she pulls them both back onto their feet. I'm giving you one chance to let Harmonia go before I kick the crap out of you, Knight says. Harmonia's breathing's hard. She needs to tell the others that it's Rose, but she can't. She's crying too hard. Nicole, drop the gun, or it's gonna get bloody. Nicole has a sadistic grin as she giggles. Don't underestimate her, Harmonia cries. Pretty, pretty, pretty little liar, Chris chuckles. Let Harmonia go, Knight demands. Chris starts humming. As his eyes turn blood red, James taking the lead. Nicole, drop the gun, Cole yells. Don't you do anything. She won't hesitate to off me, Harmonia says. We're having a good old Western standoff, aren't we? James asks. James looks at the scene. He dares not to take a step forward, lets Nicole actually do it. But he can't stand down either, because that'll give Nicole more power, which is the last thing you'd want to do in a hostage situation. Maida runs in and sees everyone with their guns out. Whoa, what's going on? She asks. Miss Peyton, I'll have to ask you to step out. We're having what is essentially a Western standoff with a hostage, James explains. Nicole, drop the gun, Cole yells. Her name's not Nicole, Harmonia whispers. All of you better back up before Homebrew here gets her name shortened to Harmed, Nicole says. All right, Cole backs up. Maiden steps out the room. Harmonia glances at the gun, still clearly in pain. Rose, she says. Knight stops his pocket watch and now holds Nicole's gun. Nicole can feel a sharp pain in her back, near and right to her spine, because Knight stabbed Nicole, there with a hunting knife. Nicole blinks and looks around. She grumbles some, but seems to have rather high pain tolerance. But of course, James whispers. Let go of her, Knight says, aiming the gun at Nicole, or I'll aim for the head. Rose Nicole smiles and giggles as the lights in the room flicker. You're outnumbered, Rose. Careful. James steps forward one step. Knight, hear me out. Cole's jacket rips, and metal strips float next to him as he takes 2 steps forward. Nicole's arm around Harmonia's neck tightens as her pupils seem to distort. Harmonia winces. What's going on? Secret enters Harmonia's room. Western standoff, James explains. For like the 8th time, everyone in the room feels their arms go limp. You can alter? Knight asks, mockingly. I don't need my arms, Cole says, as a metal strip attempts to wrap around Nicole's leg. Secret laughs, and the knife starts to float. Okay, Cole's freaking awesome. Just want to say that. Of course, thank Lord I wasn't holding anything. But this is slightly annoying, eh? James says. Cole's gun drops to the floor as he manically grins. The room rises in temperature as everyone's vision starts to flash colors. Whoa, these lights are cool. Secret starts dancing. Secret? Oh, she's funny. Or he's funny? They're funny? I don't know. I'm going to drag you to hell as a present for the devil. You hear me, Rose? Knight yells. You're a weird one, Secret, mate. James laughs. Nicole puts Harmonia down with her as the flashing fades. Everyone feels slightly drunk. And slightly tipsy. Great, James says. Secret continues dancing. James takes another step. Harmonia keeps her eyes closed, groaning in pain and tipsiness. The metal strip slowly starts to move up Nicole's leg, going for her neck. She keeps a grip on Harmonia while growling. Do we need to kill whatever her name is? Secret asks. The metal strips tighten around Nicole's neck. Nah, I have questions for them, Cole says. Please don't kill me, Harmonia pleads. Well, not kill, but disarm and remove them, James says. Disarm, you say? Knight asks. Also, Nicole, I suggest you let go before your windpipe becomes non-existent, Cole says. Am I allowed to chop off the arm? Secret asks. If I am listening. The one behind the one with the hurt legs, Secret. James chuckles. Yay! Creeper. I'm just going to choke them out before we have another lost limb situation. The metal strip tightens, enough to stop Nicole from breathing. Secret stops dancing and looks toward Nicole with flaming red eyes. Nicole tightens the same amount of force on Harmonia's throat. Harmonia looks like she's in pain, but can't speak or make a noise. Cole's eyes glow purple as the metal strip warms to a scalding temperature. Take your arm away from her, Nicole. Nicole keeps close to Harmonia so she wouldn't be feeling the same thing. Harmonia looks at Cole, as if begging him to stop. Secret falls backwards and disappears. James opens his eyes and watches Nicole and Harmonia intently. Hiya, buddy. Secretly suddenly appears next to Nicole. Secret smacks Nicole and tries to cut her arm. Nicole has a naturally strong skin. She snarls at Secret. Harmonia looks to be in intense pain and is struggling to breathe. Secret grabs Harmonia and tries teleporting her to the group, but it doesn't work. Well, I'll be damned. Harmonia seems like she is close to passing out from lack of air. Nicole feels a force tugging at her arm, but fights it as she's close to passing out as well. The corners of her mouth start to spread toward her ears, like that of Drake. Nicole's arms get pulled harder as Cole starts to smile menacingly. Night. Next time, no random people are being let inside. Cole agreed. Luna. I'm sorry, what? What's going on? Cole. Night. You mind explaining? I'm trying to focus. Nicole's grip loosens, and she goes limp as her eyes close, her mouth returning to normal. Harmonia also goes limp. Cole takes Harmonia, and all effects of the altar are lifted. Luna. Explain what? Why is the house empty? Night. Nicole can alter, and is actually someone named Rose? I have questions for Nicole. You take Harmonia, Cole says, grabbing Nicole. Night. She took Harmonia hostage. Luna. What? Rose! James picks Harmonia up and goes to the living room. Cole tucks a watch in Harmonia's pocket before he vanishes with Nicole. Luna. That makes no sense. Rose is a part of Drake. Night. Ask Harmonia when you can. She is the one who told us. That is weird. Now I'm confused. Huh. You know what's next, don't you? McDonald's. How long did you say McDonald's was? 'Cause 30 minutes? Dang it. Just barely don't have enough time. I've got to meet someone right at 6. It's 20 minutes. We were 10 minutes too late. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. And of course it'd be a Colt Jensen video. Darn it. Well, unfortunately, we're going to have to pick up next time with McDonald's. Dang it. Dang it. It's another cliffhanger. Freaking McDonald's this time. Dang it. Hate that. I hate that I have to be somewhere at 6. It sucks. But anyway, I am really freaking enjoying the World Reach website so much and the way that it's presented. Thank you again, Roxy, for doing this. It is a lifesaver and putting it in chronological order. I know it took so much time, but it is so worth it. It is so freaking awesome to see the logs, to see things happening, and then get like commentary from Cole Jensen and, get commentary from the other channels connected to it. It's freaking awesome. You did a wonderful job. Thank you again for doing that. And I'm sorry that I have to go. But my family, my cousin is waiting for me, and I gotta be there at 6 sharp. So, gosh, I hate that. It's freaking 10 minutes late. Could have just got started like 10 minutes earlier. We would have had time. But sorry, guys. I'm gonna pick up next time with McDonald's. Maybe next time we can have a full-on episode. We can stream for longer. Because this time we only got to do it for like, let's see how long we've been streaming. 2 hours, 30 minutes. Maybe next time we can do like the whole 4 hours, 5 hours, and we can actually get through some things. But yeah, sorry about that, y'all. But, before we go, let's all jump over to, that's loud. Let's all jump over to her stream and rate it. Just say, Grant sent me. Don't explain, just say, Grant sent me. Over and over, and then you can leave. I think it'll be freaking funny. Yeah, I mean, it is a perfect cliffhanger, but I hate that I can't do it tonight. I really hate that. Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. I really wish I could. Yeah, thank you all again for stopping by. I've really enjoyed you all. Actually, I'm going to check the video real quick and see if you all are in here chat now. Okay, it's moving way too fast. It'd be hard to catch you all. But anyway, I don't know who she is. Just I think it'd be funny if you freaked her out and told her that this Grant guy sent you. Oh, yep, there we go. There's Foxcat. Just keep spamming it. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching today. Thank you all for hanging out again. I'm sorry I couldn't do a longer one. Took a little bit to get set up today. Of course, I can't really start when everybody's not online. So really 3 is the latest I can start, or the earliest I could start. But yeah, I've actually felt good enough to stream today, so that's a plus. But there's some things going on in my life right now that's kind of bogging me down, and this is kind of involved in that. So thank you all again for hanging out with me today. I had a great time. I can't wait to see you all next time. Thank you so much, MC Darfer, for the channel membership. And who was it that donated? Let me see. Crap. Doesn't keep track of it. But thank you also for the donations. I really appreciate you all. Thank you all so much. I will see you next time. And as always, keep your eyes wide open and never stop reading. I'll see y'all. I'm kind of just watching the chat, see who all jumped in. You'll have great days. Well, hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow, and if I don't, have a great weekend. But I should see you tomorrow. Oh, I will get with you, MC Darfer, about the channel membership stuff in just a bit.